See,
Side one,
you see
carry
this
the mic.
social media, fear this social media where you see so fear am.
I tell
Now
you
where
now.
it start, it end.
Yes,
So
so
When Sylvester Roman this issue happened, if you see the amount, you see, let me tell you the people I don't respect in my life is all these people they call celebrities. Once you have an affiliation of celebrity, trust me, if you like, see me, kneel down, give me kiss, love me. I have no respect for you. When Sylvester issue happened, every one of them, they went to my DM. Auntie, send me your number. I will carry your handbag on this matter. I'm with you on this matter. You needed to see the way some of them started coming to my office. The big and the top and the mighty, well, now they bow for. They started coming to my office. They started calling me. I said, there will always be traitors. But what is the percentage of traitors that we have now?
It's good.
Chief
popping.
Ksolo.
Baba was smiling.
Oh yeah, ilẹ̀ àwọn eléyìí nọ́mbà wa.
Not again.
Oh yeah.
The network not just to be like so.
Side
Solo
one.
Serious,
is
I
smiling.
greet you.
Baba oh, it's plenty.
Ajay.
Everyone okay, Solo.
Ẹjọ́ mo mọ̀ pé Yankee ní
Solo,
side one
good
wà.
to
Ìlú
see
wo ni
you.
wọ́n
I
wà?
swear, good to see you. I swear, good to see you again. Baba, you don't try you. I swear. Now you be the industry. I dey tell you. I been die for you anyway. As in case Solo. Because Ksolo
You
don't
don't know
try for me.
say people
No,
wey no
Ksolo don't try for me. For my
My
club.
sister,
No,
how far
I know
now?
people will be say
But
they
I
short
did
to
now.
me.
I did.
people wey no
Okay,
know, wey
Baba.
no really know much about music industry, especially all the people wey dey come up right now, they don't know say, you know, now some people now ain't just like pave the waves. You understand? So many things where they happen right now, they don't know say now some people. If you're a producer, we just come up now, just feel say because say you don't come up, say you just want it. No, some people already like they made it happen. They made it
Yes,
easy
now.
for you to come in. They just be like artists too. Some artists, you understand? They made it easy for you guys coming now because the social media don't do now. You just feel say say this thing.
Yes.
God, I
This thing
don't
where
say
you
so be
talk,
say
this thing
na
where
see
you
this
I know.
Alaba. That will they follow all those Alaba. I want to pago.
Yes, now that time. Oh, more.
I'm telling you, man, like for real.
I wrote them
See,
one
this
by
thing where
Side
you
one.
one.
talk,
No, said one.
side one, this
Side
thing where
one.
you
Side
talk now.
one for you and for every other person there. We don't do this game for a long time. What I always say is this. I think it's high time you guys write your story. Write these stories. These things you guys are talking about, I think you need to write it. And writing it is simple now. Do visuals. Talk about your stories. Talk about this in a way you don't go through. Don't let anybody talk about it in a way that is not going to be pleasant to you at the long run. Because when they write your story, they'll write it in their own favor, where
They
they feel
want
them.
to play. Yeah.
But if you write it the way you want, do these stories, talk about it. So you see, so a few days ago, when people they talk about, I think towards the end of last year, when they say, I call up Patoranki. How can I call up Patoranki? Oh, it's too small for me to call
Yes.
out. You understand?
I heard that too.
Now boy will be
Because I
say, I
remember that
love.
year with Patoranki, they come your studio.
Now boy where I love, you understand? Now boy will be say, everybody will they carry up for head now. Me, I don't love him before them begin love him. You
Yes.
get what I'm saying? I've been,
Side one, now true. You don't take now. That time.
I've got so much love for him before people begin to even know him, to
Yes,
even love
now.
him. You get
Yes,
so
now.
I thought that's what people are just saying now. I've seen it a long time ago. You know, so if I they call him, if I they correct him, I know they correct him based on say they call him out, but you know, industry will just give him one name. You know, I just had to tell him one or two things we need to know. The point is this: even if you decide to disregard me, which is normal for every kid that's growing. When they get to a particular point in their life, they will realize and understand that they've made some mistakes in the past and they need to correct it. You know, so it won't be a bad idea for you now. Okay, I groomed you, but you got your first hit song through Timaya. So when you're not doing that big song, big name, you know, I think as bad as it bad, you're supposed to include Timaya name inside that song.
Yes,
so
now definitely.
when you call the talk I'm on that stage, me, I know they see him as it's not reasonable for me. I say I'm saying I just fake, you know, all because you want him to be on that stage and you guys want that stuff to run together. You understand? So that's why I stuck that. So people they call I'm calling out. It's not calling out. It's part of writing that story. I've never called anybody or told anybody what we have gone through. I don't wait there like this, and we have slept at this room. We slept in the same room. We come up, you know. The same clever J body is running after. It's graphics, first graphics of his album. You designed it now.
Yeah, I designed it.
Yeah, yes, now. That time
you understand? So you need to write these
the
stories. Let people know. You know, come back, people won't go. That call them one by one. They also then I don't want to be there. Old man. You know, so these are the few things I think we need to talk about and let people know. So You need to begin to write this story. The industry that we live in, they don't want you to write your story, but you need
Right?
to write this story. You need to write this story. Adetoun, there's one lady they joined this place now. That's just Adetoun. Oh my that girl. I want to call her girl because she's very young at heart.
Just
She's a married
Adetoun.
woman.
I respect that woman.
She wows me. I became a fan.
Which
Adetoun?
Adetoun,
just
Adetoun is that? Let me see.
Just Adetoun.
She blows my mind.
Is it the activist, the one that is like the activist?
Yes.
Do you know that this same Adetoun, this is like probably she didn't remember, probably she didn't know. She's looking at me right now, she doesn't know. Me and this girl, we did the same school, almost the same school or the same class or this thing. Toun am my close person like this for school.
You can imagine.
Ikene Community High School. Ikene Community High School paper because I go.
Is that Adetoun? Are you sure it's that same one?
Yeah.
Because this one, I leave out for this one.
I know the
Toun, yeah, for school.
Yes.
I know they jump on people just like that, but she does so much that
Let me see if I can add that. Adetoun, let me see.
She said it's true.
She said it's true.
Yeah, she said it's true. I saw her comment. She said
it's true. Can you join us? Can you just send a request? Send a request. Join us.
I'm a major fan, and when I'm a major fan, seeing a woman that's strong.
She's so strong.
I don't like her in school.
She speaks the truth.
She
makes person talk truth.
Don't send request.
The day I saw her and her husband in the camp, like, man, this man has a gold, as in gold.
Then yes.
The easy. You say a woman who is very strong like that and come out.
Very strong, Baba.
Hey.
Oh yeah, just did too.
I'm your fan.
I'm your big fan. I'm your big fan.
Now, see the funny thing. So the family just still revolves around. It's still in that same cycle. It's funny that
that's the thing.
It's funny that I don't actually know you so close like that. But you're not part of this. I just talked about you.
Honestly, Ksolo, like when I saw her on someone's page, and I'm like, is this Toun? Is this Toun? I just went and checked and Toun Lily, for God's sake, Toun Lily. So I'm like, no, honestly, the same way she did for school now, so now the same way she still did, she no change.
I've always said,
yeah.
I'm not a troublemaker.
But
if she's a troublemaker, I like the trouble right now.
Yeah,
I like that
she's
trouble.
just who she is.
She doesn't know that some people are behind that.
I'm not a troublemaker, but I don't take nonsense.
Yeah, some of us are fan. When I mean fan,
I was in the office of the minister some few months ago, and the guy was talking rubbish. Now, so I slap and come out. I tell him, say, make it they call arrest me. I tell him, say, make you go talk. You stand in front of where we don't white like this. They talk rubbish. We don't. The thing is, nobody is a troublemaker. But you see, when you keep quiet, people will trample upon your peace. People will trample upon your person, your strength, and we can't continue to live in a society that is killing us daily.
Right.
Because at the end of the day, the question you ask is, you tell yourself, is you're a failure. Because you're a failure when people who are scared of you, you are also scared of them.
It's one thing I've always stood for. I've been for a long time, and people always think that, okay, they call me like I'm a militant and this and that, and I'm like, okay, anything you like call me. But the point is this: once it's not right, it's not right. We have to fix it.
What is not right is not right. And we didn't grow up like that. We didn't grow up seeing. We went. We went to. He's telling you we went to the same school. If you went to ONA with me, people in school, the owners of the school, tell us that if anybody is doing anything wrong, please come and report to us. So we grew up voicing out. You can't keep quiet. You understand? We grew up voicing out. Like we never grew up accepting wrong things and just living with it. No.
Right.
But this society, that is what it is. We accept the wrong things. We take it as a norm. We live by it. And at the end of the day, every one of us here, we are suffering it.
We won't accept that.
So we have to change the narrative. We have to change the narrative.
We have to change it.
Now, which politician do you see talking rubbish now? All of them, they are very careful of what they'll say.
Yeah.
Unlike 8-10 years ago, where they'll just come and say rubbish and anybody buys their story. But now, you see, election is next year. Who they talk? They never forget liver to talk because they're not sure whether for sleep they go slap themselves. You know, So before you open your mouth and say rubbish now, you have to double check twice and say that this generation, these people are not ready to take all sorts. So all the light we bought 8 years ago, we can't buy it again now. It's not possible. So they are all on their drawing board. Exactly. They are all on their drawing board looking at it. How are they going to penetrate these people? So it's tough. It's tough for them.
There's something I like to do. And there's one part which I've been trying to address from the underground. And I think that I actually want you to actually put your eyes into it too a little. As much as Twitter is back, and you find out that most of these influencers are back too. Many of them are already still trying to sell out. But I think it's going to be hard for them this period because, and you've said that this thing is wrong. Tomorrow, if you come back and say this is right, that means you have actually sold out. But meanwhile, the world and everybody's going to be on you at this time. So for anybody that's still probably listening and feel like, okay, you still want to collect that money, and what I think how many years still change life and by the end of the day, everybody's still.
Let me tell you something. You see, people are cashing out on daily basis. People are taking. If I start to mention names, you people will be shocked.
Yeah, I won't be
the
shocked,
people you don't even expect.
Wow.
The people you don't expect. The people that you never expect. We have their list like this. They are cashing out on daily basis. I know some people call themselves social media this thing. They are not influencers. Forget those influencers. I want to their own influencers are being punished. I'm telling you. I'm talking about people who call themselves. If I just start to give clue, you understand. They are collecting billions and allocations. I'm telling you what I'm telling you. In a month, I get an offer to have meetings, not less than 10 to 15. As I'm talking to you now, if I look at my window, DSS is outside my house. They will be there. I always just tell them, if you're able to enter this compound, come in free of charge. I should go take come out now, and I go, they wait for you. But people don't expect that they come to social media, be carrying handbag, be flaunting, be wearing white teeth, be doing that they are forming, they are doing this thing. They are the ones chopping, killing you people. They are the ones collecting money from these politicians. And it shouldn't be. But the thing is, it will always be. There will always be traitors. But what is the percentage of traitors that we have now? It's reduced. Do you understand? A very, very close friend of mine that was our own generation that worked for Buhari. He came around to me the other day and said to me, you know what? I regret doing it. A lot of them, 99% of them regretted doing it because they used them and they dumped them. They bought them, do you understand? And they dumped them. And what they were looking to get, they didn't get it. So it will only be stupid of you, of this day, to now say that somebody is going to call you to the back. They would always, they are who they are. They are the animals that they are. They only keep changing.
Yes, that's
Do you understand? So that is why, for now, it is left for me, it is left for you, it is left for every one of us to go on the street and tell people, let's use our last energy, get our PVC, let's be hopeful. The more the numbers, as I'm talking to you now, APC has nothing less than 250,000 dead people voters card with them. Wow. That's what they will swipe.
Are you kidding me?
So we can outnumber them by everybody because the thing is you, the four of us here. I know they vote. That vote, no, they count. Make them leave them.
It's not counting. I said it.
No.
That's where everybody. That's the level where everybody is. But right now, let's say okay, you can't, count. Oh yeah, maybe we cast them.
What she's saying, what she's saying in essence is that she's saying that the PVC. The voters card, everybody thinks in Nigeria that, like, even if I vote,
it counts.
But it counts.
It does count, but the thing is, they have the numbers they need. They have the number. APC, now APC get INEC. Now them go tell and say this card don't ready. They don't collect their card, una come ban. Then they ban and they keep because now that card. So electronic voting is what we should go for. If we go for electronic voting, it go hard. It go hard. It go hard them.
But they are not initiating. But they are not initiating.
They are not ready for that now.
They are not initiating that right now.
But everybody should start talking about it. Everybody should start raising their attention. When you people don't talk, they believe that they are not talking. Let's leave them. But when we talk,
I just feel, right? I just feel like Nigeria is a kind. Me, I thank God. Say I don't do Nigeria now.
Why they
You know,
thank God?
okay, I will tell you. The last time we they do that Lekki stuff. So my mama they call me for Nigeria with the talk. So my mama going to tell me say make I dey careful. So if I say something that happened for America that time. So you can't tell me say make I dey careful. Say this thing. So I can't tell her say how the situation say they see everything we they go on for now. I say they pay me say I know they Nigeria. She tell me say she know. Say she even thank God say I know they Nigeria because I go dey that place. I go dey the front line. Again, you know how to go.
Yeah, I
Nigerians,
know. I do.
Nigerians,
So my
Nigerians
mama dey
didn't know
thank
what
God
that
every day.
answers did
Say
to those
I don't dey
people.
Nigeria.
Yeah.
Because me I craze. I go dey there.
Nigerians don't know that
God, don't be
single
only you. Me
movement.
and you go dey
If
front line.
you
Me and
people
you go dey
understand the gravity of how we shook
I
that
know.
thing shake presidency.
Yes.
That thing shake the presidency.
It really affects them. That
Omo,
NSAS case.
Mo
It
sọ
Omo,
really
fún
for the
yàn.
affects them.
first time,
Mo sọ fún yàn.
I never talk about NSAS, but Omo, Niger guys with them Male, Twale, una loyalty mad. If not before those boys, everything where them plan for that presidency, now those boys help us out.
Yeah.
Omo, I give it to Nigerian guys in
Waiting
Malaysia.
boys for
Make
Malay.
una
Waiting boys
take.
for Malay do.
Sure you know
Omo, we don't
money.
be talk that one, but leave am.
Èmi náà gbọ́, mo
What?
gbọ́, mo
Ah,
gbọ́ story yẹn, mo gbọ́ kinní yẹn, but mo
Gbadé.
Omo,
believe.
see,
The scene
this
where
social
me see
media.
no. Ah.
Ksolo, I hear
Omo,
that thing.
our boys
Ksolo, I
Malay,
hear that thing
Egba,
too, but I
anywhere.
will not believe
My
it.
second home, Egba. Ah, oh no, if anything will happen for this country, my first connection are Malay boys.
Yeah.
And the
Yeah.
first thing
They
them
got
say, now
everything.
like this the paro. Then go just now 24 hours they need.
Yeah.
Wow.
No, we Nigerians, this youth, we are strong, but we don't know how strong we
No. You
are.
Yeah,
know,
we
you
are
see,
We don't
strong.
know our strength.
We are strong.
don't. Let me tell you something about Nigerian youths, right? The president can come up and say Nigerian youths are lazy. Yeah, make him talk anything when he want talk. But around the world, anywhere where Nigerians they lead. Even for
Yeah.
America
Yes.
here, all the schools where they for America here, Nigerians, when it comes to education wise, anything where you want to think
Because
about,
Nigerians
now
have
them they
gone
see.
through, you
Yeah,
know, we
same here.
Nigerians,
Same
we
here too.
learn,
Same here
we are
too.
great in the tough ways. Nigerians become great in tough
In tough
ways.
ways.
If you see any Niger way breakthrough, it's not easy. Now that street mentality, that street strength, now Nigerians, they take survive anywhere we didn't
That's
go.
true.
Anyhow, Niger go survive. You know,
Yeah.
go hear we say Niger collapse anywhere.
At
You
all.
know,
Over time,
which is one of the advantages of what we are going through now. It's one of the advantages of what. But the thing is,
I want to say this right now. This is Ksolo right here. Before I don't know whether you know maybe the time where my record they pop everything whether you look and say boy Ray. Maybe you remember all those times when my record they pop. Maybe you look me say don't be the same guy.
of course.
Now see the same way where they look when they say Adetoun. I look and say yeah. You don't understand now. So because all that time everything where I get for head now just say Omo I believe in this music and I will make up. Now people like Ksolo fit talk because now them be one of the people where we say me I get believe in that time where we say
Courage drew me very close to her. Courage drew me very close to her because you know, there's a lot that we could do. Eyes there on top. Person like me, if I do little thing, it will become problem. Any small thing will become problem. But she, eyes not there on top of proper.
I
She
is there on
don't
top
enter.
Now she they
No,
talk
chill.
say
Let me
people
chill.
they they come to my
No,
house.
no, be now. They
I
talk. No,
did
be
tell
now.
you, people
No,
will
be now.
I
At the
top.
time,
The last time, let me tell you
she
something.
penetrated.
What
So what I'm
Adetoun
trying to
is
say to
doing,
you is, what I'm
a
trying to say
strong
is
man
this:
can never do it.
eyes no
What
day
Adetoun is
your
doing,
face, no
man
day
no
your
fit do am.
body.
I swear
At the
down.
time where you start to push those things, at the time where the eyes day your body, you don't stand. You don't stand. You know. So what I'm trying to say in essence is, I started watching her clips, being to follow up. You know, she didn't give up on it. Okay, but at the time when I see her, you know, it wasn't what it was again. You know, and me, once a woman has the strength and the courage to do stuff, me I dey like support them. Men, they be very hard. With the sit
Yeah.
threats, we be say they make us most time want to run away, back out. You know, some of us they use our pikin family, they threaten us. You get what I'm saying? But for a woman, when a woman to decide to be a strong activist, you know, and many of us they behind the scene, we say we dey hear
Yeah.
things where they want to. Even inside the same DSS she's talking about, I get men there. Where we say if we want to take moves, few of them they be loyalists who go call bye share me by hello me by and move, you know. We they get all those kind of feedbacks you get. So for her, nothing we do her. You know, so there's a lot of stuff I don't hear from the back. You know, but the point is this: it was not an accident that she started off this, and when
See,
she's still
let
going,
me tell you something people don't know about me.
It's crazy.
Let me tell you something. Too many things would have happened to me.
Yeah.
Too many things for them. Too many things. Several times. See, I don't go party where we say the places where I don't go party where we say one of MC boys come just call me, say, just come meet me where I sit and say, hey, stand up. I look and say, stand up how? You know, I just laugh. You know, whether you carry gun, whether you carry jazz, come. I just look and I just laugh. In fact, the first day where I go meet MC, where we say, person where they tell and say, you don't know this woman. The guy say, I don't know this woman. Say, you don't know this woman. Say, you don't know this woman assignment. The guy look me. The guy just pamper me, say, mommy, cool down for one now. You know, for me, those things are not normal. It's God. Do you understand? Wally ni me, but I'm always very careful as well. I don't, because of the covenant I have on me, take advantage of it and I don't mess it up.
That's very good. Very good.
If I've been doing that, they would have gotten me longest time ago.
That's very good.
Longest time ago.
Smart. That's understanding.
Longest time. Yeah. That is why I'm always very careful. I'm the most vulnerable. My kid, my son, last time, 4 times, not lost his school mommy. Don't assassinate them. Thank God that the principal of my school knows the kind of person that I am. So they keep an extra eye on them. They keep an extra eye on my son. In fact, they arrested some people, they locked them up. I don't just come to social media to sell these things because I don't want to scare anybody. Wow. Do you understand? After they talk to you, if I look my CCTV camera, you go see DSS, then they say then go arrest me, So many times I'll just tell them, I don't write them, say, see, stop perambulating. If you need me, call, I go call your place and I go work out come on. Do you understand? Because my hands are clean, but when God tells me something, I not be Adeboye where then go talk, God go tell you something, you know go fit talk. Me, I don't fear anybody, I fear my creator. Do you understand? Where are the prophets of God these days? They are nowhere to be found. They have compromised. They can't say it the way it is. They can't say the truth. If I have the calling and the covenant of God with me, I will not stand for anybody but for the people. I will not support anybody. Every day, people they come, husband, Jide said, you and Jide they fight. The one says, I'm not fighting anybody. But if God tells me this, I will say it exactly the way it will get to you. If not to insult you, na so I go talk him. If not to beg you, na so I go talk him. If to laugh with you, na so I go talk him. But let me tell you something. You can't do anything to me because before you try, I don't see you. Nobody where they don't send, where they don't take style, come meet me where and they tell them, man, soft one, next time, come around, you see me. Do you understand? Me, I know be Baba Adeboye. Me, I know be Oyedepo. I know be Mama all those people. No, I know they are level in personality. We might all be in the same spiritual realm. We might all be in the same spiritual level. But I am not them because me, I have nothing to lose. They then get their ministry. Me, I know that's why I don't feel open church. I don't feel open church because I don't want anybody say I don't want to be sentimental. I'm equal to everybody and everybody is equal. That's why I go tell you, say, now like this, so now this, now this, now this, now this. And that's it, I'll end it there. And that's why I'm very watchful. I don't go unnecessary places. I don't do unnecessary things. I just come out and talk. And if you think, say, waiting I talk, you won't come fight me. Oh, yeah, now they come. If you survive them, we go they see. If you survive them, we go they see. You know, so that's what it is. But, you know, what I just keep telling the youth is stop keeping quiet. The more you keep quiet, the more you destroy our generation. Look at the case of this girl that died. Now, strength I never get. I don't do that video. That girl didn't die because she was starved. That girl died because the professionals failed her. All the professionals failed. I was with the girl's mother. I felt sorry for what that woman went through. I felt for how the system failed her. And that is where the system is failing every one of us. And we are smiling about it. And we are keeping quiet about it. It's wrong. You are doing business in Nigeria. You are buying pounds at 750 something. How do you want to have a savings? How do you want to break through? You understand what I'm
They are
saying?
touching so many parts that if about Tinubu, it's going to be a major talk. Because the point is this,
Gbogbo wa dẹ̀ láti
they've
gbogbo wa a
branded
dẹ̀
so
láti pa
many
ẹnu pọ̀ báyìí ká
businesses.
sọ̀rọ̀ a dẹ̀ lè sọ̀rọ̀ a dẹ̀ ń dákẹ́ a dẹ̀ ń wò.
Not be say with the dark hair, there are so few of us that I know that speak, and there are some people that I don't know where their destiny to emancipate from. All they do is they will never ever be pleased with what you say. I'm telling you my mind, the way I feel about stuff. And you're coming to my DM and saying that it's sure that him also can it change the code? I say, are you mad? It's just one person that will start up this. I have followers. I have a lot of people in my hood that once I say, oh, yeah, I just can move, we move. The last time we moved for that instance, me, small doctor, we moved from Agege. You can see the crowd we brought from Agege. From Agege alone, when we're leaving that place, the same what's his name? The controller, what's his name? The one came back to beg us that, you know what, if we are going, we should not let this boy stay behind. The same way we came with them, we should let them follow us back, because if we leave them, there will be a problem. Now, what am I trying to say in essence is this: social media as you know, when you now when someone like me open my mouth to tell you, okay, this is what I think we should do, this is the right thing to do, they look at you and say, like, you're mad, you are crazy, you are this. You see different bully left and right, fucking left. You know, and
people bully. No, people will always bully you. But those are noise makers. You shouldn't allow them get at you.
It doesn't get at me. I don't bother about them. I leave them. But you know the point is, the reason why I said that it's not like all of us don't talk is because now when I speak, the reason why I keep quiet is like I look at you like, now between me and you, who are not sure about anything. Not if you do you. When I mean not if you do me, I know what I'm talking about. As in dead hours of the night, I move. Okay. Even anything that she no, you go still meet me there. Now, the kind of things I do, you know if you do them, where I go enter, you know if you enter. If I'm shouting, if you are crying, you are fighting right now. Is it because of you alone? It's for this I don't know what to call them. It's for these same people who they bully you on. We don't get anything to look for in life. You see them in there, Baba. Police stop my mother. Police took my brother. Please help me. Please do this. You know, at the middle of the night, you begin to pick up phone to call police controls. You know, so many things that happen.
So let me tell you this.
I will allow you to talk now in a minute. Even to last night, even in Lagos, every day now they quarrel, they fight them. I know how many will say, personally myself, I don't detain. Will be last man officer. Because of this same thing. Now imagine me detaining a last man officer and my own local government chairman, they call me for phone, say, she be kono ni gbogbo wa, and kono ni wa se kama se bayi ni, but o mo pe ko ye ko ri be, ko si nkan to le ṣẹlẹ̀ sí anybody tó bá jẹ́ èèyàn tiẹ̀ náà, tó bá ti mo mọ̀ pé èèyàn tiẹ̀ ni o ma fún wọn le now, o ma ṣe le now. Mo ní okay, ko eni o ṣe èèyàn tèmi, not my own person. Now I don't know them, but you are riding them. You are using your power in the wrong way. And I cannot be in this place. I will park. I will calm down. I will do whatever I want to do. You have power. I have power. The most important thing is that you can't arrest me. Why you want to carry me go safe? Who won't come arrest me? That's the question I ask you. You get? Because people who you want to invite won't come arrest me. When they hear who they want to invite, they will tell you, but you can't come. You get what I'm saying? So now, with the little power that small like us have, I think the only thing we can do is to always push it and keep sensitizing the public. The little what they call it, zones and connects we have. We should keep fixing it. But trust me, the number of these young bullies online that are hungry, they are so much that at the end of the day, this fight again is for them. They don't even have an idea of that. Adetoun is already connected as a serious connection. That's in combine it. They will be so happy to have her in their clique.
Yes, no,
she never lose anything.
But they don't
lose anything.
I don't get as soon as see me so. I don't get card.
You need to understand that.
I don't get anybody will bring money where Malofi Kolova ni word ni. Me only card of anybody motion.
Because you know a lot of people
I wanted to say something.
You know what I wanted to say is that I was telling one of my brother, I was telling him today, I said, you know Mayor now, Mayor Mike Abi, who was talking, okay. So he was telling me, this is the right person to vote for as a president. I just told him, I'm like, yo, like, the same mistake, now they make, now see the same mistake. He said, why me I talk like that? I don't be Nigeria, we did together because me I know the Nigeria now and I make me talk, say this, that.
Nobody will want do presidential election for we don't all those people we don't come on, none of them we I never talk to. None of them get brain.
I say
nobody. All the people where they don't post their video now. But when first share presidential kinyo, none of them will never call me. Not a single person get brain. All of them no get brain. We never see candidates.
You see,
Babe.
you see, because
Plus man, oh, plus woman, no candidate yet.
I say, dear no kubai, dear no ku, kekere no kubai. Answers here, Kobati take over. Kekere no ku. Just because of say they just go kill people. Now that fear, that make people come panic. It don't remain.
No.
Nobody wants.
No. All the places they were killing people, you see that the NSAS had gotten to its peak, and there was nothing they could do anymore than to come the way they came
with violence. Yeah.
And because we've not experienced that kind of thing before, everybody ran. I saw the prophecy. I did a live video. I said everybody should go out. That day I didn't go out. Even from the mountain, I got calls. Even these stupid bastards, they called my husband and told my husband they should not allow me go out. My husband just laughed, say, "I don't know this woman. Wait till now they plan. She don't see him." As a matter of fact, my husband changed the padlock of my gate, took all the car keys, put them inside in boxers, drink sleeping tablets, and slept off. That I will not be able to go out. Now me come wake and say, something is going to happen tomorrow. Hey, he said, Woli day. And I did the live video. That thing can never happen again. What they have done is the peak of their power that they have used. They can't try it again. And if that NSAS saga happens again, that will be a breakthrough for Nigerians.
Exactly.
Because army more.
Exactly.
They can't call the army again. But our boys out at someone. They cannot go back to them again. Because that one single action Jide did when he announced my name caused another problem that would have ruined this country if not for the fact that we quickly burnt it down. That nobody sent you to go call Adetoun name. Now you know what you they fear for the thing where you go call. It no be state's plan. But I'd heard about it about a week before. That they wanted to put me they wanted to give me an appointment just to see whether I'll calm down. And I told them, don't try it. Don't try it because it's not going to get funny. So now they went to the route of, okay, let's call other people with her and see whether it will work.
Yeah.
It's not going to work. So if we can all still come together with the same agitation and say no is no, we will break through this time around, because the army is not going to come and nobody's going to call the army this time around. And Buhari is already tidying up his paperwork.
Yes,
Buhari has gotten what he came back to get. Buhari has been able to gather what he wants to get. And Buhari is not going to put himself into the state affairs anymore, because he's already on his way out. He's not going to get involved. He's already on his way out. They are all packing up now.
He's fixing himself.
They are all arranging their boxes now. So if Nigerians are wise, this is the time everybody should come out and say it is a no and it is a no, and we will get what we want, because they would have no choice than to have a round table dialogue talk with us. Where is the swap they promised? What more they share now? Where is everything? Where is all the 7-point agenda? They couldn't do anything because they came, they triggered death, and everybody just went quiet. And let me shock you. Even after then, all those celebrities say, "Now fun." I say, "I they low for now. They don't want me.
They don't want me.
I they low for now. They don't. I'm looking at me. See, you see this social media fear. This social media where you see so fear now where you start to end.
Yes.
Why Sylvester Oromo this issue happened? If you see the amount, you see, let me tell you the people I don't respect in my life is all these people they call celebrities. Once you have an affiliation of celebrity, trust me, if you like, see me, kneel down, give me kiss, love me. I have no respect for you. When Sylvester issue happened, every one of them, they went to my DM. Auntie, send me your number. I will carry your handbag on this matter. I'm with you on this matter. You needed to see the way some of them started coming to my office. The big and the top and the mighty, where they bow for. They started coming to my office. They started calling me. I said, let me tell you, this is what we're going to do. We're going to Dowen College. We're doing this. We move at this time. We do this at this time. Some of them carry their husband, come. Some carry their wife, come. Some carry all their generation, come. Say, Auntie, we're behind. I said, me, I don't need anybody. There's just one person behind me, which is God. And if you push me, nobody They never create that person we go drum. We had already done the letter to the commissioner of police. Odumosu saw the letter. IG saw the letter. They didn't respond, but they had seen the letter. By the time around 6:30, two different lawyers already called me. They told, are you planning anything today? Be like say you want shake Nigeria today. I said, well, I said, the way where police takes station for some places, now because of you, they have to try this thing. I said, no. I said, no. And I was already on my way to Dowen College. Let me shock, when I got to Dowen College, I didn't see any of all these celebrities.
Nobody came out.
The minute I got there, more than 50 police officers surfaced from nowhere. They said, sorry, madam, can we see you for a minute? I said, yes, I'm here. They said this team said they are from the Inspector General of Police. This one said they are from Commissioner of Police, that they said that I'm going to be here. And they said that they want to ensure that I'm safe, everything is sound, and whatever I want to do, I have the right to do it. I said, see, people will not they fear, see them. They were there. Till the minute I left, till the minute I was there, and until I left, there were more than 200 police officers there.
I saw you on the live. That was the first time.
And not a single celebrity, not a single one of them. If I want to start mentioning them, you just be like, I want to. None of them show face, then run.
That was the first time I actually saw your undo and I followed you, because I think I have a correspondent in Punch. Punch was on that spot that day, you know. So it started a live. No, it was not. It was BBC. I think it was BBC Pidgin that was there that day, you know. So, and I saw the affiliate from them. When I saw it, I saw you. I was like, is that lady again? You know. So I went online. I started searching your name. Then I saw you were doing a live that day, Instagram live that day, and I joined. That was the day I started following up fully.
All these celebrities. Just a few days ago, the letter came from the Attorney General's office, from the governor's office, because we before you see me come to social media to talk, I go don't write petition to them. I would have done all my paperwork and tell them. And by the time I'm coming, I'm only coming to let you know that I'm not taking it easy with you. This is not a matter of let's sit down and talk. It's either you learn to do the right thing, you know. But you see, these our celebrities. All they want to do is to sit down, and people will be saying, "I love you, I will die for you." These are the people that are killing you. It is these celebrities that are killing this our generation. They are the ones that are not giving them the standalone power, autonomy of strength to be able to come out, because they will tell you they are looking up to them. The people you are looking up to are cowards.
True.
The people you are looking up to hire people to write posts. The people you are looking up to, they hire people to write posts that you read and you love them and say, I love you. They cannot write, they cannot talk, they cannot do anything.
True. 100.
One of the people coming out for presidential election
100.
called me like 7-8 weeks ago. Was talking to me that I'm coming out for presidency. Which party are you? He was shy. The person was shy talking. I was looking at the person. The next day I said, sorry, what have you been doing all this while? He said, I'm still preparing my mental health. When I'm done preparing I look the person, I said, now this one can rule Nigeria. You still they prepare mental health. You prepare mental health, finish. You bring campaign, say you won't go for presidency. I don't understand.
Voila.
I'm not getting it. And you are going to the presidency. This country is in a deep shit.
It's a joke, man. It's a real joke.
The people that are going to destroy us are the people that keep coming out to say they want to save us. I remember during the Yele show arrest issue. You know, I was the one that stood up and said Yele will not rule this country. I said Yele will not rule this country.
Yeah, I remember. Yeah.
People say, this woman is bad. She's evil. She doesn't want Nigeria to go to the promised land. I say, Yele will sell Nigeria, collect receipt, and will just wake up one morning and post this receipt that Nigeria is sold. When people see that there is agitation everywhere, some people will just crop up and want to take advantage of the situation and say they call themselves the Messiah.
This is the war they've been fighting with me. I've been asking you, we are fighting one same cause for NSAS. But why are you always adding that your yeye hashtag? I've always asked you. What is that hashtag for? Why are you always adding that hashtag? We don't need those hashtags. We have one same goal. Which one is that, your revolution? Your revolution beside. Let's have one common cause.
Which revolution? Where Yele the revolute to go? Where somebody, you want to become a president of a country? Please, where are you working? Where is your tax paper? Where is your residential address? What do you do? What do you do apart from commercial blackmail? What else do you do? Your wife is
I
not
like
here.
that word.
Your kids are not here. So how do you feel our pain? You not pay NEPA B. NEPA not cut your life. Now tell you they sleep. So how do you want to feel the pain of a common man? You not carry pikin go hospital where we say they not attend to you. So you not even understand wetin delay for hospital mean. You not even understand when they send you to Parambulate to go buy syringe, go buy gauze, go buy, go do test.
Your landlord, they remember you because you must pay.
So for you must have felt one pain that a common man feels. Let me shock you all. Somebody called me yesterday and was begging me that make I please now. Make I support Jagaban. Now their papa, I say, it's okay. I said, Jagaban is your father, it's okay. Shebi na WAEC form you want right. I said, why is Tinubu starting from WAEC form? Is it so you are trying to say that the least person that needs to be uplifted in this country is a secondary school older, meaning that area boys, people that have not gone to primary school, people that have not gone to secondary school, that are grown up, they will continue to remain poor because you want them to remain poor because they are your instruments and your tools of manipulation.
During this time, weren't the government paying for that? So what is the news about that? When is the government paying? At the time when he was going certificate, when it was school start from 1, from 2, from 3, from 4 that year, was it not the government that was?
Yes, no, you still don't get what I'm saying, though. No, you don't get what I'm saying,
no. I
though.
understand. If he's speaking from that place, what are those people to law school rather? Then they're going to be relegated.
You see, those people that don't intend to go to school, those people that don't need certificates, they are their own power bank. Because these are the people, we call them their chicks. They are their hens and their cockerels. These are the people they give chick feed. And when they give them chick feed, they value it and they run after them. They are their crowd that go up and down with them. Because they know you go your poultry now, you carry agbado mix, you point. Since then go chop and they go come they praise you, come they happy. So those class of people, they are our problems.
They still nearly killed me.
Those class of people are our problems. And those class of people are the ones who we need to liberate to join us. Because those are the people they use to manipulate every effort that we do. And that's why they will never pray that those caliber of people, their lives are uplifted. Because once we all join, they join our level of WAEC upward, they become liberated.
They keep them in poverty. That's the key. That's the key.
They keep them in poverty. Because whatever you give to a poor man, it is not his right. It is a benefit, it is a support for him, and you always appreciate that support. So, Ksolo, if you have a crowd in your vicinity, tell them, hunger will not kill you for the past 4 years. Make that hungry, no hungry you for 2023. The right way they won't come give you, the everything where they won't come give you, they not give you 2 years ago, you not die. So join the movement of liberation, and that liberation is say no to all these things. Drop your weapons. May I tell you something? If Tinubu say me then go call 100 area boys, if 50 no come, 50 come, that man go run come up for this country.
Adetoun, now I have you in my zone. I'm going to say this on code. At a particular time, few of them that I know one-on-one, they are ones that want to make pump actions that year. Now, after the whatever operations that's been run, want a plan, want to shape where those pump actions were not returned though. Those boys have it in their homes.
Yes.
See, let me tell you something. I'm a social worker.
Ksolo, you are right.
When they begin the fight for Lagos, remember the Orientals when they fight for Lagos, when those boys they vandalize, they call me from Mushipe Mama, Auntie Juinio, people. There is a place in Mushin where they call Dubai. You suppose know Dubai. If Dubai boys on leash, you know, take them 1 day to finish Lagos State.
Straight.
Army know waiting there their hand. Police know waiting there their hand. Me, I know you know waiting there their hand. These are people that I sit down with. We talk into their brains. We talk into their head. One they tell you what
Yes, now.
They no fit follow
They
you
don't go
enter.
force
Me,
you.
I know all those places because me, I don't work for all those places because we've been going there to feed these people, talk to them, orientate them. I've worked with over 800 prostitutes. So even the chairman of prostitutes for Nigeria, for Lagos, in Peking Day School for Obodo Oyinbo, you know, they here. That's why it's no business where they do where them poor.
Mm.
You understand what I'm trying to say? So we basically don't. You see, Tinubu as it is. So if you open Tinubu body, now wound all over. All the people this man groomed, all the people he empowered, all the people he trained, they don't come up for him back. They don't stab him.
Yeah.
So he's wounded and he's standing alone without support. Whether na Fayemi or whether na Fashola, whether na all of them, they don't chop, they don't belly food, they want to cheap about ele. They betray this loyalty, they betray the trust he has in them.
Yeah. True.
Where we suppose come say this man is a hero, where we suppose hold you, say, oh yeah, Baba, we there behind you. You fuck us up. In our down times, you were not there for us. The times we needed you the most, you didn't even do Baba Isale for us.
Yes, not there. Yeah.
I swear.
You were busy. You dey fear presidency that time. You dey fear presidency that time. Say you don't want to talk because you won't collect mantle of power. Now, person where they fear no friend you.
At all.
Which pole you want run to now?
Nobody.
You see that the game is ours now. But do we even know that the game is ours now? Do we know that we are winning now? They can't even come to us. They can't even look at us now.
Yeah.
They can't even look into our eyes now.
So my question is, who is right for that presidency now?
Nobody is right. Nobody is wrong.
Your PVC,
Nobody is right. Nobody is wrong. Let us write our manifesto. Let us change the narrative ourselves. Let us write out our manifesto. Let's begin to say what we want out. As Tinubu don't talk, say one right twice. Everybody don't say they know one WAEC. That one not go enter campaign again. So everybody should start saying what they feel is an underlying problem in this country. When election come now, we go begin do debate. We won't talk to una come. See, we don't plan on our own. Or you can't tell us. But they know that we get distracted with so many things on social media. So our noise is just always temporary. Yeah. It's not permanent.
Yes.
We shout for the moment and then we back out. They know our game.
That's the poverty strategy.
Story kan ṣẹlẹ̀ ńsìn ẹ kò rí pé gbogbo wa ibẹ̀ la máa tún dà lọ. Tó bá ń sìn gbogbo wa a kò tún gbẹnu dákẹ́ ni. Who is talking about Sylvester's case again? Nobody. Today coronary sat down. Coronary sat down today. I was there live. Nobody's talking about it. Meanwhile, we keep bombarding them with letters. Make una not open that school. Make una not try rubbish.
But mo gbọ́ pé what if she need time come? Mo gbọ́ pé they want to open.
Shike Ola ìyàwó ni. Shike Ola ìyàwó ni. But ṣé bọ́ yẹn ṣì nìyẹn ni?
Everybody join now.
That's good. Okay.
They can't open the school now.
It's not a small case, because when I heard that, no, it's not funny.
Power, there's a lot of power involved in it, and knowing the fact that power is involved in it, so they're trying to press it down. But this one, as much as you want to press it, no problem. But just make sure you do the right thing, and the right thing is make justice serve for every person involved in it. If it is served,
and that's the reason why we should not keep quiet. When you see the youth of these days, they are not smart. When somebody say move, make everybody just move that direction. Make now only person when they move with us, na Kemi alone lawyer. Make that one just stay alone. All of us when we just go like this.
It's Kemi a youth. Kemi is Obasanjo's mate, so she's not a youth. Nobody should.
Make all of us just move like this. When they see that the movement is one direction, it's a big problem for them. But we youth, some go follow this side, some go follow this side. And don't forget, social media is the Federal Court of Justice for Nigeria. Now there be our own court.
Yeah, so
now there they go dissect you, bisect you, break So so it's tough, but we just keep praying that God will continue to give us wisdom to be able to deal with the situation. All we need now is wisdom. God's wisdom. A lot of people are weak. A lot of Nigerians are weak. They don't have strength. They don't have the energy to keep moving. That's why people that can run away can run away. People that can stay can stay. Me, you see, for me, I'm indifferent. My kids are not Nigerians. My husband is not in Nigeria. Now only me be Nigerian citizen for my family. Every other person, my mama children, all of them, nobody in Nigeria. My own children, none of them is Nigerian city. That's why tomorrow if my pikin cough, I go carry and go dump her for water carrying. I go, they go now then go call me, say they need me, make I come help them for one thing, you know. So, but if we look at it that we have nowhere to go, this is our problem. All of us will come together to fix it. But all of us just keep feeling that this Nigeria, anyhow I go be, anyhow I go be. One day Nigeria go shut down. We go just see and say they don't say Nigeria. All of us were enslaved. That's what it is. That's what it is.
We can't keep quiet. It's gone bad so much, but as bad as bad. I think it's just like you've started now. Every other person that has one way or the other, has been bad news for this country. Few of us are still sensible enough and are ready to still do for the country, and with what you're doing, I feel a lot of people too are trying to get the courage and building courage for what you're doing.
Somebody is asking that what about Dele Momodu? Yeah, you see, Dele Momodu, he has nailed himself. When Dele Momodu came on Arise TV, what was he talking about? Dele Momodu was saying, I've met with all the presidents of this country, I've dined with all the presidents, all the big people. Are we talking about rich people? Did they tell you they want to do photo book? Are we trying to get a database of the rich people? You are not even discussing our underlying problems with us. So sometimes you hear these people talk and you can size their level of intelligence up yourself.
Where they are coming from.
You can size their intelligence, where they are coming from and what they are going to. So somebody like Dele Momodu, he has spoken himself and you can hear what he said and you can just ask yourself, is this the person I want to be the president of this country?
Because Dele Momodu is with them.
Honestly,
Dele Momodu
is a shame.
They are together.
Honestly,
I don't believe that man for nothing.
Ajay, I'm sorry. Honestly, it's a shame because I look into all these things and I be like, what kind of country is this? A country whereby the president is sick and he has to be treated in another country.
Somebody is asking me that Orji Uzokalu, do you see Orji Uzokalu like somebody that has brain? Don't you hear the way he talk? I beg, I don't want cut wahala. I beg, I don't want cut wahala. I don't want cut wahala. Orji.
Just imagine a country whereby the president can't even get a common treatment in his own country. Minister of Education, all in children, now abroad they school for another school. Minister of Health, in children, no they there. Even himself, when Minister of Health, in another country, they go get treatment.
You want to contest for election, you must be full resident. Your kids must be in the educational system. You keep your kids abroad, you are telling us you want to come and rule us.
How do you
I don't get it.
How do you know what people are going
How
through?
do you feel the pain?
Yeah. You don't even know the right words to speak to them to listen. How do you know a street person when all is going bad, standing in the middle of the street and trying to control and say something? See,
for me,
at the point I was knocking up.
Sherry, branch manager bank branch manager, so that they will draw up strategies to come and rule us. Good luck, wow. The problem on ground, can Jonathan solve it in 4 years?
Jonathan.
Fela
durotoye. See, Nigerians don't need motivational speakers. Fela durotoye is a youth, is vibrant. But the thing is, you see, sometimes when you too butty, you get too much of butty spirit. And you are not street, you are not on the street. You won't understand the basic Nigerian problem. Fela would have been a good candidate, but grammar too much. Grammar too much. Waiting for that.
A poor man in Nigeria that doesn't have anything else. Yes. All those words he says.
All those grammar where Fela durotoye they talk. It's too much. We don't need those kind of grammar for Nigeria now.
Don't forget that the highest population we have in Nigeria are still these illiterates. The people will not go.
See, you see the kind of president we need in this country. You need the president that can walk to the Senate, the president that can walk there. Because let me tell you something. Somebody said, I should come out now. You see, some group of people contacted me from America that, okay, they are offering 50 trillion. I should come and contest for governor. I said, let me tell you something. I can't go for any political post. Because the governor is not the problem. The cabal. Those people where they those sectarians, where they call Alausa, then be problem.
Whoa.
Then go sit you down say, oh, Ghana like this, they don't they do
Serious
this thing,
problem,
like this, then go do them.
Yes.
If you want try to change them, then go scan. When they try to change lands, you know how many people document me, say they want, say they, on top, say they just want digitalized documentation. Now there are some people they chop.
That Lausa.
Huh.
Na devil zone. That Alausa na devil zone. I'm telling you.
Me, as you see me so, if I contest, if
Yes,
una take me to governor of Lagos State, I go first sack everybody where they secretariats, make they go their house.
Yes. That's the first thing.
I don't mind. I go borrow
They
money.
don't ever go to work. If nobody's doing anything, they are on
I say
payroll.
I go borrow money. I go take pay all of them 5 years salary. Say make all of una they go first. We need you first need to recruit new people.
New people.
It is new government and a new team.
Yeah,
It
new
cannot
people,
be new government with old team. New government with old team will not work.
Let me give you that
It
word.
can
Let me give you
never
that word.
work.
So, let me give you that
It
word.
can
That
never
word is
work.
you can never ever use old keys to open a new door. It's
New,
never ever
open
done.
a new door. Never.
You need a new key to open a new door, not that same
New
old
door,
key to open
yeah.
a new door.
So
Bah.
what does it now tell you? We are the government of ourselves. It is we that can bring change. They can bring change. That's just what it tells us all. So change starts from we lending our voices, standing for ourselves, defending ourselves. They will join suits automatically. You see that Jidewe Ona, that governor Sanwo-Olu Ona Siso. I can say it in front of him, sat 30 days in a month, 12 days, and I crying, they always cry. Say, how did I get here? And he can't pull out. Now death. And he will be there. He they cry, say, why? How?
They told you go kill
No,
her.
not
They say you
true.
cry every
Not
day.
true. Something don't happen recently. Something happened recently. I don't want to talk about it. We say, as in a normal commuter for road. If you see us in the para, like commuter, they tell them say, if you tell last man to do their job, they tell commuter say, if you guys don't do the right thing too, how does is the last man? They not human being too. As in,
I was going to a party 2 weeks ago
lost.
in the night.
It's lost.
Me, I be worldly no say I know they go
governor.
party. I be worldly no say I know the club. One police officer, I'm telling you this, so one police officer now stop me. He said, you carry latest G-Wagon. What is the particulars of this car? I said, I don't move with particulars of the motor. He arrests me, keep me there. As I did there, I just did there, they look. I said, okay, let them scan the picture of the document. I said, guy, if I show you the particular, would you collect it? He said, yes. So I stood there. You know, when a police official car was coming, one had the plate number of a police. The next he said, stop. And the other one was say, you know, sister and police say, they're not the search government official. What you concern me? They're not going to search government official. He still parked that vehicle. Despite the fact that person was a government official. He still parked the vehicle and said he wants to search them right in front of Lekki Phase 1. I just sat down there, I was looking. So later I now called him and said, you know what? This party me I'm going for, I want to go. My driver will be here with the vehicle. They will send the pictures of the particular. The minute I can say, Nigerian someone who husband be this so. Auntie, no be you. Now that's auntie, auntie they go. This one in Nigeria, they go.
I imagine.
You are telling me to be going and you are still stopping a political officer and you are still he searched them. He said they're not the search government. So when somebody that is a common police officer is saying that, then ask him that what if he sees the governor, what would he do with him? He go rubbish him.
Go pack him. Yeah, nah. See, they don't rubbish him.
He go rubbish him.
The one way happen for my good uncle. Man, a lot needs to be done.
That one for the first time. As much as I know Badu Jide, I pity him. For the first time, I pity my enemy.
Omo, that officer
See as they wash this man. They wash him. They not even dry clean. Hey, he dey talk to police. Police tell him say he no get business. I make him call on top.
So na IG send them say he must do wetin the IG send them.
Yes, now
for a
I
state
saw
where say now you be
don't look
security officer.
The internet, you know they see what they go on. I think
now
this is about
Donald
3
Duke.
weeks ago.
Somebody is asking a question that what about Donald Duke? What about Donald Duke? Ayo Fayose is a good politician. Ayo Fayose is crazy. And people like Ayo Fayose can easily rule. But the problem with Ayo Fayose is his greed. I leave it at that.
Very greedy.
Wike, Wike, all those them Wike, leave them. There are people who continue to remain poor.
They are old kids. They can't open new doors. So all Wike and all that. they are
Ambode báwo. Ambode tó yẹ pé girlfriend ẹ lọ bàtà tó bọ́ sílé girlfriend ẹ mú lọ sí ibi tí ìyàwó ẹ ti ṣe event ó lọ jù báyàwó ẹ pé sọfọ́ pé pé tí bá tún rí lé mi máa lù pa. Leave Ambode. No be Ambode we dey talk for here. Leave Ambode. Girlfriend carry Ambode shoe. Ambode run enter motor leave the shoe. Girlfriend carry the shoe go meet him wife when him wife today. You go throw away the shoe, give and say, it not be your husband shoe. This if I see in my house again. So,
wow.
Charlie boy and Femi Kuti. Uncle Charlie is old. We don't want Uncle Charlie. We love him, but Femi Kuti is an ideologist. They have their own ideas and movement. We don't want him. You see, let me tell you something. I have told you, a common branch manager can rule this country.
That strategy.
You know why? If you have your strategy and you can say no, you are repulsive, you can rule this country.
Yeah.
That's just it. Charlie boy go sell in the house.
Whereby you don't have a godfather. Charlie boy will sell out too. It's my person too. It's my person, but he will sell out.
And outside is the worst place in the world. Oshibajo. Make that uncle no come out. Oshibajo na bomb bastard.
Prof.
Percy, ask Oshibajo whether they allow carry Papa dead body enter Ikene. He not enter Ikene burying Papa dead body.
Wow. Are you for real? They no allow him?
ẹni tí ó lè gbókù bàbá ẹ̀wọ̀ lu tán bí sí èèyàn tí ó ṣe títì tó dálẹ̀ motivational speaker awitan bàbá kúkúrú lọ join TikTok he wan join youth style go punish am. Ọ̀ṣínbàjò báwo àwọn rogue làwọn yẹn àwọn yẹn cash out.
ṣèbáwá youth yìí náà ló tún push wọn kúkọ́ lọ join TikTok problem tí mo sọ nìyẹn this is a problem with our youth.
Seun Kuti and Sowore anything wey Sowore dey I no dey.
Wow.
Sowore. Okay, I'm trying to read people's comments. We are commenting. We are commenting on what they are saying. Okay, so all these candidates, you see, Nigeria does not need a special person. Nigeria just needs somebody who can say no.
Yeah, somebody neutral.
If you can say no, you see,
the
second set of people where they destroy these people, this Senate. You see all of them where they Senate. All this money where Buhari they go, but don't be all of them they share them.
Yes, no. They are part of it. Yes, no, yeah.
It's all of them now. It's all of them. They are all part of it.
Yeah, they are part of it. Shock like this. What will they go through for your mad gone? This country, if you think about time like this, you go get migraine back to back.
But because
I don't want to see any story.
The situation, it be like saying,
that's the reason why you find out. Make a clear on something. That's the reason why you find out. You see people where they do comedies and left and right. Ksolo, wait. Because there's so much things that's messing with our brain. You see for this America, you need any small thing to make you laugh. You see what this America so, those politicians, it get some kind of houses where they for this Maryland. It get for houses where they for everywhere, every state for this America where they say they know they live for there and dollars na full inside.
No, leave that story. May I help you?
They know they live for there.
My house for UK. See, I don't see where Buhari children land for UK. Where we say now money. Now people go snap picture they send to us say, hey, see as then they bring them broad daylight. You get from houses where we say true. See, you get one politician where I go talk. Anybody where smart go get in name. He's a former governor. In best friend. Now sports. Then give him appointment for sports. That guy no dey Nigeria again. The house where they live now, governor money is feed them. I know what these people always do to them. They always check out on them and tell them, so yeah, pariwo now. Everybody was it. Me, I know houses where we say now money. Do you hear the case of one story in UK that one man no fee pay house rent and then check your house now money fully. Now Nigeria man get the money now.
Adetoun, I want to ask you a question quickly. During
that COVID, go ahead.
I want to get your idea about this. I've been worried about it for a while about this consistent push of EFCC on Obi And our Obi to himself has always been a very quiet guy before. And after his mom's death, Obi became a loud personality where we say, I think he's enjoying that vibe too as well. But I think social media has done him more harm than good. You understand? But this consistent patch of EFCC on his case, on his matter, and all that, what do you think about it? What's your take? What do you feel about it?
Now, I'm going to say something. There's always a time out for people. Bible says there's a set time and there's a mean time. These boys took time out to hustle. Whether not kill, then kill. Whether not steal, then steal. Whether not walk, then walk. It's none of any. That's not what we're talking about here. They took time out to do what they needed to do, to get what they wanted to get, to live their life, and now they are in the limelight. Do you understand? And now they are investigating them. See, let me tell you something. The government just feels threatened about people like Obi Kubana because they feel they might want to use them for political agendas. So now they are trying to stress them out and frustrate them.
God will bless you.
Give Obi Kubana Lagos State.
I actually put this to you because I wanted to hear this is the same thing I said.
Give
Obi
Kubana
any party of the other of the party.
Give Obi Kubana Lagos State. Those boys, you see those boys as you see them so, then get Clico, then go change. Those boys will change this country. I swear, with all sincerity. If they say we'll make it go for presidency, I'll just say make that chief judge where do that EndSARS case, that woman, Obi Kubana, vice president, make them go, make Obi go president. Because Joey, Obi, Joey, all of them, if you see these boys when they sit down to brainstorm, if you see when these boys sit down to brainstorm, I'm gonna leave you this energy where you see on aftermath of work.
These guys are smart. When we feel them, I have time to speak and speak.
These are people where they offer. These are people that can go and strike. They have my kind of thinking. You see, if they tell me I can't be Nigeria for 1 hour, I swear I'll lease Nigeria out for 50 years. I go lease this country. Oh yeah, you. Switzerland, come and help us do the road. You, I lease Nigeria, rehabilitation of school. You, America, I lease Nigeria, armed forces. Now, lease, we suppose lease this country out. Lease this Nigeria out of people to fix it and return it back. Those are the kind of people that we should be thinking to drag into power because they know how to crack their brain to make it. If not scam, then crack their brain, scam, that scam.
Yes, sir.
If not robbery, then do clean job. They don't hold them there. Now, I don't arrive, they can't speak. You get what I'm saying?
I'm done.
A lot of politicians 15, 20 years ago, they use the likes of all these our aunties now, where now them be who they call auntie now. They use them as prostitutes to siphon a lot of money.
Any of them, I don't want to mention their names.
Steal and to tap me. I go mention not when any one of them fit do me. I'm sorry. With all due respect. But you know what thing they like? Now when I see them one-on-one, I they always rubbish them. The day I saw Jide, I tell and say, if they sell you for 1,000 naira, I know if he buy you for market. The guy look me say, why? I say 1,000, not be 2,500. I know put money buy you. Because sometimes when you talk about things like that on social media, it will look as if you are clouting or you are just trying to. But when we did one-on-one,
be jumping on one same set of women, and they actually call themselves strong women in Nigeria, in Lagos here. And you see somebody like Adetoun doing mad things, and they cannot do it. All they are doing is siphoning money.
They cannot.
Yes. If we mention them aunties' name, your hand go fall.
As in governors back to back.
Lots of them.
See, I said something one day. We had a very strong meeting with top strong women in Nigeria. People of the likes of Daisy Danjuma and all of that. Where are they? Where is Auntie Daisy?
Come on, man. Now, wow.
Answer now.
Now, wow.
Not then they reign those days. Not be them be powerful women those days.
Yes, now. The Intercontinental Bank owners too. The Hebrews.
Yeah, the Hebrews, yeah.
Something happened sometimes ago. A very, very close friend of mine, he has to carry him, Papa. And that day I know say this country. And they were monitoring him, telling him, they were tracking everything. Somebody just called me from Egypt. He said, I'm going to call you with so number on so, Isha gave me the code of how they will talk to me. He said, call this person. gave me the number. I said, "Don't. This is the time that you should call." She said, "You should call her between this time and this time." He said, "Nah, if you put one cotton board for Baba head like this, now one time Baba go respond to her."
Eh?
Hey, say make them go meet am. Say if he talk to Oga, then go release the man. Now play I carry that thing, and that woman a legally married woman for this country.
Wow.
It happened true.
Eh?
It happened true.
Hmm.
What if nothing say na first lady they run up and down for? Ashiri dey her hand.
Yeah.
She said get ashiri where they must not cast am. So instead make them cast am, they don't hold am to her boss like this. She know what she said. She just quickly separate herself from national matters.
Yeah.
Omotisa, women are the major people destroying this country.
Yes.
Things they happen.
She don't talk with no talk.
One pastor wife die. Nigerians they cry. Ashiri na him make am kill himself. Na Ashiri make am kill himself.
That's it.
So many things are happening. I'm telling you.
That's it.
And we are too busy. We are too busy in the social circle to see all these things happening. We are distracted with the social media to even look down and see all these things that are happening. That's the most painful part of it all.
At the end of the day, this is the real life. This is the real thing. When they hold you, social media don't be carry come up for you to see them. Now those people now they stay call for you.
Now then they go call, get and then go connect one call. I said I'm from Egypt.
Ksolo, see, make I tell you one funny thing. I got one time where that time I did do we dey run for Lagos State government then Lagos State governor. So we can't do this campaign song for that year. So they can't carry us go meet this man.
Make anybody not do campaign song this year.
No, that one.
Make anybody not do. Any politician when want to campaign, make you go carry microphone, sing himself. Make you do a Koshibajo sing. Make them they sing for themselves. Make everybody not carry campaign for anybody.
No, any
bloggers say na business and they do. If they give them advert, they go run now. So every artist to get right to actually do his own campaign songs because now in a business.
No. You see, everybody has been wanting me to talk about. Everybody. Everybody has been wanting me to talk about that issue.
If Linda Ikeji is coming out and say that if anybody gives her advert to run for them, she will run it over because it's a businesswoman. That's what she feeds from. Now, an artist too, what do you feed from? That's what you feed from as well. So you also have the rights that Linda Ikeji has to post. You to have the right to get in the studio and sing. Now, there's an artist that I know that managed some years. He has died, eh? He did that same thing during 1 year like that for, I think it was Delta. You go do song for PDP candidate, do song for APC candidate. And now she said that business she do. She does not belong to any party, And that time, I know how many beg will be say likes of RMD enter the matter because it became a very dirty matter in Delta State. So now, if a blogger is coming out over and saying, Mio, I go post anything when they send to me. Once they pay me, I go post them. Then, if an artist to come out and say, this is what I do for a living. If I don't do this, I'm not going to feed my family. I'm going to do this too as well. What do you want to talk? What do you have to say?
Okay, now, you see, there's a distinct difference between an artist and a blogger.
Yeah.
Now, for bloggers, APC, PDP, ABGA, all of them go bring adverts, then go run. It's a commercial page.
Yeah.
You as an artist, somebody like Wasiu, for example, everybody knows that Wasiu is APC.
Yeah.
Wasiu can't come out tomorrow and say, I want to sing for PDP.
No.
Every musician has a right to belong to a political party. Nobody is saying you should not belong to a political party.
But do not belong to any party. They ever came out officially and say I belong to APC or I belong to Africa.
Let me tell you, there are some of them who don't declare, but they work underground.
Yeah, they work underground with them.
Let me tell you something. There is a special unit in the presidency of this country. I leak a secret out to you. They are on the radar of every musician, and they contact them without you people knowing. They call them for meeting and they give them, they can fly them to Dubai, they can fly them to this. They know the kind of crowd somebody like Small Doctor is pulling. They know the kind of crowd somebody like Davido is pulling. I'm telling you what I'm telling you. And that's why you see some musicians, you go say, how many songs this one sing? Where is the money? Forget it. It's a political
Musician.
spider web.
Mm.
It's a political spider web.
Mm.
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 So sometimes this social media, you need to open your eyes. Well, nobody say you go just they do like this.
Mm.
They call them for meeting, they offer them, give them, okay, we'll give you 2 billion. They don't offer small money.
Yeah.
We are not talking of 1 million, 2 million. People should cool down. Very soon you will begin to see some of those things emanate. But I'll give you a shocker. A lot of these musicians will not do it this time around.
Mm.
I don't think anybody with the right
Not
sense
this year,
will do at this point, Sha.
They
It's not even
agree.
good. It's not even good. It's not good
All
for
their
the
instruments
right
that they use, that NSAS, ó ti jẹ́ káwọn èèyàn kan gbọ́ngàn. That NSAS has widened some people's level of intelligence. So now, that's why you see that by now, campaign don't start already now.
Yeah.
But you see, no single candidate has any strategy now because there is nobody they can easily call to their side. Nah, waiting be this this bossy this Yoruba auntie, this bossy Yoruba auntie. Now she you won't go call. Not how you Adetoun,
Foluke.
you know this person. No, not Foluke. This one where they abuse person, where sabi insult person, where we're very busty like this.
Light skin.
Yes,
So late, Jibai.
yes.
Okay.
Where the yap person
I know
where
what
we.
you're talking about though. I will think back.
What's her name?
Now that one you won't go call. I mean, Ayabo Ojo you won't go call. I before look at that if she they do for APC she go there. Person where be saying now they were trying to do an advocacy. See as she shut down a comment section. So now even politicians are scared to approach celebrities. They are scared to approach musicians. So it's going to be a bad business for everybody this time around.
Don't get it wrong. Don't get it wrong. Some of them will still pick up the offer.
Yeah, the bad
Some
ones
of them
are still
will
gonna do
go.
it.
Even some artists.
The only
you are
person-
you are talking about artists. Some artists will not. Some artists will receive the money and they will do it, and nothing will happen. They will tell you it's their job and it's business, and they have to do it. So
It's going to be tough this time around. NSAS, yeah, it made everybody united disintegratedly in one way.
yeah.
I'm telling you, it's okay. Which musician don't they talk of APC, PDP? Nobody.
Nobody. Right
Everybody,
now,
if you ask me,
Nobody.
they are all the same thing.
In fact, they are even scared to offer them anything now. They are even scared to talk to them.
They are all the same
Everybody
WhatsApp.
are
Shana,
very
David,
careful now.
is it David you want to go and call?
David
David that already has political problem in his house, and for what happened to his uncle?
Yeah, the same thing. Whiskey will not collect because Whiskey don't keep them finish already. Whiskey don't talk.
Whiskey no go collect. Whiskey don't do meeting. They don't do several meetings. Whiskey no go collect.
Whiskey don't rubbish them well. He no go collect. I know. Ksolo self no go collect. They don't burn. They don't burn them.
Ksolo, 2 billion. Ksolo, 2 billion. 2
Ksolo,
billion.
Baba.
2 billion. 3
Where
billion.
be she? Kilo where be she? Say me,
Ksolo no dey collect. Not for
I became money more. I don't
Okay.
know. Because
That's good.
They
for
don't want their
you
money.
know me from my area already. Say only me I be problem for them. So
Person like Ksolo, if I dey leave Ksolo area, Ksolo collect money, we will just go burn him house. And not now we go burn and we go tell you say now we burn am.
I now sure
Ksolo
that
no
one
go
say I
collect
don't
that
have gbowó. Kò sẹ́ tó fẹ́ gbowó. O lè
Ksolo
gbà
no go
aṣọ
collect that
wa
one
ni.
like.
That NSAS, that shit,
Gbogbo
as in, it shook the whole world.
all
It
the
shake the whole world. Shake.
honourable wey dey our zone, my zone, gbogbo wọn. Wọ́n sọ wọn bad as in.
P square gan kan pé P square pé kán wá jópọ̀ sí wọn ní jáde.
But Adetoun, what about Olamide? What do you say about Olamide? You know, Olamide is like I don't know. I would just say he's part of Tinubu.
Olamide is being very careful. That's what I
Olamide,
say.
no.
Olamide is no longer a boy.
Yeah, he's
You
being
no go
very
do that
careful.
kind
He's
of thing.
grown.
You see, say
Olamide is not, sometimes when you are climbing,
Olamide has been doing that before. So
When you are
I'm just saying.
climbing, that's what she said too.
now everybody, Olamide no get papa, now everybody be Olamide papa. But now Olamide is no longer a boy. Olamide is a man. Himself don't be papa. He don't need any papa again. Then, Olamide doesn't need to lick anybody's eye. Olamide grew to that level as a humble man that connected with all of them. This one are my papa, this one are my this. But maybe Olamide more now now. And then there is some of them know they are right from their wrong.
But you know, when you have faced so much allegiance to some people, they use it against
Yes.
you. You cannot talk.
The oath of allegiance, yes. The oath of allegiance is no longer there because we all saw what they did to us during the NSAS.
Yeah.
Hey, baby. You know, let's watch how the game will unfold. It's going to be very interesting.
Very, very.
It's either you leave social media and go and campaign, but you cannot campaign on social media. I want to show. I want to make a report page here. I want to take page here down. We're going to chop page here.
I beg, make we never come Nigeria, or make we never come out, so make the election pass, so because
Yeah.
as things is going, this 2023, we are the year. They say now battle. They say they don't import those people from north with gun, cutlass, machete, all those things.
Nigeria.
Me, see, me I dey fear. I no go lie for you. I don't
if you dey fear, if
you come now,
wait, hold on.
You get anything where you want to lose.
So if you dey talk like this, so that means say this Adetoun way they talk now. She not supposed to voiceless.
What do you have in this country?
She's supposed to be voiceless. If you dey
what do you
fear,
have
see
to
woman
protect in this country?
Woman,
you don't compare yourself.
You don't have anything.
I know what you talk.
We don't have anything to lose. What do you have to lose?
As Ksolo dey so, you hear wetin Ksolo tell you? Say, if you pass one quarrel for Agege, they no go see you again. Police no go.
What do you have
get any
to
quarrel
lose?
where you want pass for your? You know any quarrel since when you don't do that way? Which quarrel you want go pass now? Tell me.
My brother.
Ksolo. Which day may we come minister? Which day may we come minister for your adubo? Make everybody go collect PVC. Now we won't come preach.
Anytime you're ready, we're ready.
Me, I don't buy bus, so I don't buy ministry bus.
Wow.
As I did so, anywhere we go minister, go and get your PVC. You can't lose hope. Let's get it and let's give it a shot.
When do you want to do it? I'm 100 in for it. When do you want to do it?
We go come. We need to start talking to all these market women. We need to start talking to all these bush ram sellers, cow sellers.
There's few things that me and some few friends of mine that I feel like have the same ideas. Some weekends like that, we make food, go to them, speak to them, give them what, these ideas of what you should feel. It's not about this thing.
Shamari, Emma, you go see the way where some people go to carry cutlass, pursue some politicians this time around. Did you see one that they posted on social media? You didn't see the one that this one, they appointed him. He now went back. He was having meeting with the tell us, guy, the fee go again. He no go answer. The guy got angry, threw the table away and walked away in front of the youth. They will get angry and walk away.
Because the ego in them will never let them listen. They believe that because they have you cannot speak to them anyhow. You do this is that.
Exactly.
Possible,
rubbish one political officer one-on-one. You go see say they no get liver.
Nothing. As in,
they not get.
You will be saying you be local government chairman. Boys they scatter everywhere for you. They call now we they stop boys. Oh, they told me as in
Agege boys are not smiling at all.
Agege boys, Mushi boys, leave those boys. They're not that's them toothpaste, brush their teeth, they're not gonna still smile.
Baba,
many times.
This is 4 years. They've not benefited anything from the government of the day.
Let me say you something. There's some things that when you come on social media and talk about it, it looks like you're cloud chasing. There's a particular bank manager that I think their boss dropped them at night later, beside Agege region. I was just driving past. Boy saying, boy, you boom, where Momo Kona near something. I saw a park, bam. Boom, so but the point is that they later now send me a mail and all that. Me, a normal Nigerian celebrity, you post it up, tell you, narrate the story of how it happened, and bro, I didn't saw anything. We will never see anything.
My mama won't now.
I don't need it. So I don't know what I'm talking about. Look at how many years.
Yeah, there are some things. There are a lot of things happen that you don't need to come to social media and start talking.
When people talk about cases, people look at me like, who is he? Bro, virtually every major celebrity in Nigeria that has a stake today, I have an impact in their life. But I'm not going to tell you any one of them, this is what it did to me, or this one I did for this one. They don't format to me, they don't balance me, they don't shaking it. So I don't see here to ask his own story with me, but nobody will hear from me. So now, the point is this: a lot of things that we have done so as it is, we will not talk about it, but we'll do it. But like you said, what you want to do, I'm very, very
Daddy
happy for
Shoki,
you.
we can bring Daddy Shoki for presidency.
Yeah.
Shoki Obo.
Yeah. Shoki, I want.
Shoki Baba for presidency. Daddy Shoki, Baba Shabi, Owokiloro. And Daddy Shoki for presidency.
You know what?
Now those kind of people supposed to go meet. Say Daddy Shoki for president.
Anybody, somebody like Shoki, we don't come up for where he come from, and he's staying somewhere better, and he never forget where he come from, and they visit them on a regular to still give them morale. Those are the kind of people we want. As bad as the bad.
People like Daddy Shoki. People like Daddy Shoki. Yes. Peter Obi. Everybody keeps saying Peter Obi. Everybody keeps saying Peter Obi.
Adetoun, the reason why they are saying Peter Obi is they are just trying, it's sentiment, and we've gone past the level of sentiment in Nigeria. We need to open our eyes. They work. We cancel it. Put it on the table.
You don't switch for vice president. That's not possible.
But what do you say about Shino Pela as well? Shino Pela too. I see him as.
I beg. May we move on. Hey, move on.
You know what?
Move.
You get what you want? Where Atlanta? Last year? Can you go ahead and sub? I go just talk him. So I go my guy place for Atlanta. Kaha, you know Kaha now. I go Kaha.
Fashola used to be active before, but not anymore.
So
Fashola used to be active. When he was loyal, he was active. So Fashola cannot be president. It's not possible. We don't want Fashola.
So I went to Kaha's house. So we were talking. So
Fashola is better than who? Fashola is better than most. Atagbati and that is already the investigator Jagbawa.
So
Jagbawa, he bring his camera.
So I can't sorrow. I want Lily Kaha, I want sorrow. So Ramsey Noah was there. So I want to shoot a movie. So Ramsey Noah, I want sorrow. I can't sorrow. You just talk about the country. So Ramsey Noah, I want to talk.
Not anymore.
I think they like this. Say so many not things. Anymore. Say they pay now for mine. Say imagine. Donald Duke. Don't give us situation. Don't give us like this time.
Soludo. My husband said we should carry Soludo. But he don't become Anambra. Anambra don't cry. Let's see what you do in Anambra in 4 years.
Soludo
will be the best place in Nigeria.
Who?
Soludo.
Oh, that's a government for carrying God over Shimbe.
In 4 years now.
See, in another 4 years, Anambra will be something else.
Okay, Baba Shabi for president. Adetoun for president. Baba Shabi, I'm too old.
Let's get some fight.
Baba Shabi said he's too old. Baba Shabi, you are too old. Nigeria don't want a stammerer. You will be pitying people.
Is it about that?
Baba Shabi will be pitying people. Baba Shabi is too. Baba Shabi cannot rule. Baba Shabi is always pitying people. He's too emotional.
In 1 year,
I just have
so Ksolo, as I talk now.
You have speak different.
Ksolo,
Baba Shabi, we don't want you. You are too nice. Baba Shabi is too nice. Leave that one.
I want to impact. I want younger people. I have brain.
Mm-hmm.
I know how to put it together.
Mm-hmm.
But you need some vibrant, young, energetic.
Baba Shabi go na charity. Baba Shabi go take Nigeria.
No, charity. People like him are people within the background. You get what I'm saying? It's people like him that should be godfathers. When I mean godfather,
all the babes, Baba Shabi go tell you say, person that cannot manage common girlfriend. If you chase a girlfriend, go say, I go down. Èèyàn ló bí òun náà. Èèyàn ni ìyá tiẹ̀ náà. Ṣàánú wọn. Èèyàn ló bí òun náà. Ebi ló fẹ́ fi pa wọ́n yẹn kò dá o. Ẹ̀rọ tọ́lọ́hún o.
It is an industry that has come to stay.
You see, he say it is an industry that has come to stay. Girlfriend industry. Kò ṣe delete. Spam lebi.
I can't turn around in Kenya now. They've, legitimized.
Baba Shabi no go for some come say like
now we need legislation so that we won't have prostitutes all over the place. Baba Shabi can marry 3 wives.
Baba Shabi can marry what?
3, 4 wives.
Can
Baba
manage.
Shabi want to come and leg.
Can manage. Can manage.
We will take all the girls out of
Baba
the
Shabi
streets.
You can manage.
Baba
Can manage.
Shabi, you cannot even. We cannot make you counselor. You want to legalize girlfriendism.
Pass bill that, all those women running around, they're
Somebody
using
should
them
just
for
pay your
money
bill.
ritual and all that. But if you can legislate 4 wives for one person,
That'll be fine.
so they will have accommodation, they will bear
They will bear a
surname,
name
they will be basics,
and they will be honest.
and you will open doors for them so that,
No
you know,
matter.
impactful. Let's be impactful.
So as I was saying, so we was talking, right? So Ramsina was just like, chipped in some stuff, and he was saying something happened in a general hospital in Nigeria to his mom. So I think his mom was in a critical condition, so she needed oxygen. So she needed oxygen. So because they didn't know who he was when he first came in, when they brought the mom, you understand? They didn't know who the mom was, right? So they denied her of the oxygen. They said there was no oxygen. Oxygen's a ton. There was no more oxygen in the general hospital. So when he now came in, so everybody was like, Ramsino. What brought you? He said, my mom is here. You understand? And she's dying. You understand? They said she needed oxygen. I want to see your director or whatever. So they took him to the director, and the director said, well, based on who you are, Ramsino, the oxygen we have is just for some selected kind of people. So you understand? It's not we kept some for some selected kind of people in case they needed that oxygen. So it's not for everybody. But because, you're here, we can give you one for your mom. So now just imagine the situation of people that they don't have anybody.
People that have no name, people that have no, you see? Somebody came to meet me one day that they wanted to arrange a meeting between me and Tinubu. That I should please sit down and talk to these people. I said, let me tell you something. What affects a common man should be our major problem. You, as you did so, everybody in your vicinity, if anything happens to them, if they enter into a government hospital, can they receive a warming welcome? He said no. I said, so what are we talking about? You must be connected in one way or have something in one way before people get up to quickly attend to you or accord you the attention or respect that you need. I asked the man, I said, does it make sense to you? He said no. He said, so why do we have to continue to live in a country where a common man does not have a fair share of his own inheritance? Do you want to know children who die in hospitals daily because of oxygen? The man will get oxygen, room key where oxygen they said they pose. I'm busy. They don't take emergency as anything. Please, you people should leave me. I'm stressed. Come and open key. Don't come and open key. We need oxygen. And these children will die off and they will just wrap them up like that. During COVID, my husband had COVID. We wanted to take him to isolation center. The only reason why I could not take my husband to isolation center was because even the nurses that we hired to come to the house were charging 350,000 per hour. And they were telling us that the problem is they can only come if we have our own oxygen. Are we willing to buy oxygen of about 12 million naira? Because to collect oxygen and bring, my husband can die. So you can imagine where people should be paying attention to, and they are not paying because these people are even eating. You will even beg somebody to open public toilet for you. You will beg somebody to bring out your file. You will beg somebody to even take your blood sample. So things that our basic fundamental right, we beg for it.
This has been a problem that's been a problem that's been for years.
Let me chip in
for
this.
example, some few days ago in my vicinity, I think Ikeja electricity came, and you see people running after them, and I was so mad. I'm like, have you guys forgotten that you guys in private? That it's not a private company. Why people still following you?
It's a private company.
You're still carrying that same old NEPA
mentality. Yes, authoritarian power.
You are climbing.
Authoritarian power.
Do you have the right to climb this place? You don't.
Somebody is talking about government hospital. Go to government hospitals. When I was talking to Inyoluwa's mom, this woman has been to all the government hospitals in Lagos, to Ibadan, to Oyo. They never for once had the opportunity to see a major consultant. He said that trainee doctors, they will come, they want to take blood sample. They want to take blood sample. You see some children, they are so severely undernourished and weak that they will still be beating them like this, slapping them, tapping their head. They will not see veins. The veins have collapsed. They will now start scraping their hair. They will scrape here. After taking blood sample, these children can go into septic shock. They will just die like that. They will just wrap them up. Go to government hospital. If you want to become a governor in this state or a president, go to government hospital and go there and stay for 1 week. You will see that your orientation about governing any state or any political office will change.
I think the problem with Nigeria is when the government begins to value their own people. Just one person.
Let me first say something. Outside them valuing their own people, see, this same our Nigerians is first the problem. Let's leave government on the side.
Side one is right.
I don't want to say something.
Side one is very right.
But I don't want you to say something.
Politicians don't value their citizens.
Yes, they do not. Now, once we forget that they don't value us. Now, this which you talk about, go to ICU just in the Keja here. When you see the way they hang people, you see people on the passage with drips, no bed, no, as in chemicals, Now, if you see such yourself, would you still want one person to come and tell you, I'm a love me, I'm a waek for our money, I'm a clinic of you, and they give you when you collect it. I didn't see bad.
No, so you see the problem.
Now, chill. You will make a point to see, Baba, borrow me. Every politician is the same thing. We are recycling the same thing. Like she said, they are just changing colors, change our economy. Now, now it is time for you to put your ears down, Baba. See, Tabama vote in your time, vote again. But make sure the conscience is clear. To bank láti fi gbé wọn síbẹ̀. Ó mọ̀ pé inú ẹ̀ ló fi gbé wọn síbẹ̀ pé this is my mind. I'm trusting this one this time. See, that's the first one. We ourselves, we need to start fighting our battles. We need to start standing our grounds. If we start it, a major change will happen. We already know they're animals. Baba, you cannot change an animal. You cannot change a lion.
That's the thing. Amama call for one, but our Nigerians will fair call for one. We have to.
My three breakdown of the problem of Nigeria is number one, ignorance. Right? Ignorance, you need to go to like different communities. Different listen, wait, Ksolo. The ignorance here, but you need to go to different communities to enlighten them, to educate them.
That is where change can start from.
Because they are ignorant.
Change will not start.
They are ignorant.
See,
they don't know.
Ksolo, nation building can never start from the top. Fixing a country will not start from. Fixing a country starts from every household into a community, from a community into the society, from the society into the nation. That's why I said you can start from 5 apartments. You pick 5 apartments. When we the enlightened people who they cannot intimidate and they cannot impersonate, when we begin to talk to the people down below and they begin to reason with us and it echoes in their ear and their mind, change will start.
Yes. So as I was saying, ignorance is number 1. Number 2 is religion. For there to be change, all of us go first convert into Jehovah's Witness. Jehovah's Witness in a door, then they knock. Then they can't knock people's door to tell you the message. So we have to go and be knocking at people's door. Because religion, what he brainwash so many people? What he brainwash so many people with religion?
Religion, but God said.
Let me give you something that happened recently.
God said, people like Baba Adeboye and then destroy us for this country because they already know that Adeboye get crowd. And Adeboye don't endorse. Say God said. So they use that to sweep people.
Correct.
They use it to sweep people. God said. God said. God said.
Side one. Check it. Should I say something? The way God will deal with politicians, in terms of Iya will be 40%. The way God would deal with prophets and prophetess and pastors will be 110.
A popular man of God,
110.
a
See,
popular
some few
man
days
of
ago, let me
God,
tell you some few days
lost
ago.
his child,
Let me tell you something.
lost his child recently. You still say no fit talk. They pay them back.
Yeah.
See,
One by
you?
one.
Some few days ago, some few days ago, I spoke to my mother-in-law.
It's payback
Now,
time for
I
them.
called her. I called my mother-in-law, and she put her phone on. When I spoke to her on the phone, you know, I had been to hear. You know, when she was talking, and I was hearing background. I know that she was in probably a revival center or something of that nature. You know, and after that, you know what? Emma caught phone. I just want to hear. I was on my AirPod and I was hearing. And it's about 1,000. I bought CB by. And I transfer. I bought saying. And it's about shaking. And in my head, I'm like, you know, when my wife woke up in the next morning, I said, I spoke to your mom. I said, it's so sad that as bad as we have seen this thing in this world, people are still living in this life this way. I said, how can we grow? I said, you are a poor pastor. You are still reaping from poor people. Your people that I don't have. You know, you see some people did not come out when they call 5,000 because they did not have. They had 1,000, they came out because they still believe like, oh, that about 1,000, life might change.
Yeah.
Yes, so you are reaping them, and you call yourself a man of God.
You never give them job. You never. Man.
Religion is killing us in this country. Religion is killing us. And religion is not as difficult or as complicated as people take it here.
You again. I have a company underground. It's a social media strategies company, and we work for a lot of companies, you know, in maximizing their pages and, you know, getting, you know, it's like for doing all those, you know, what I'm talking about, you know, give them this audience and all that. Now, what if I tell you that in my company, men don't know that I own that company, though. If I tell you that churches are under where my company is in their payroll, they pay us salary, because why they transmit, they broadcast every Sunday, there's a power tussle in numbers, Now, this church must have a number than this other church. You understand? When you are streaming online, this pastor's church must have over 1,000 or 3,000 people viewing. When that one is having like a lower number, because there's that part also, and we are on payroll. I am whispering that. So when a lot of things we don't talk about, we know and we have them by name, but it's sad. So sad.
Now,
I wish we can bring so many things online and say it the way say it.
Ksolo, I want to bring this to awareness. Our fathers, like our fathers, our grandfathers, I think while even some of us, while we were growing up, the schools, the major schools in Nigeria, which I quote again, the major schools, you understand, in Nigeria were missionary schools. And these schools were schools from abroad. So you understand? Now, yes, these schools, they are the best schools. This one uniform. They'll give you everything. In fact, some of these schools even send people on scholarships to abroad. These are missionary schools. But what be the question in Nigeria? Because I was so curious. That woman, she works in LTV. I think she was one of the pastors or leaders in Redeem. Because I asked the woman, I'm like, Mommy, can I ask you a question? She said, what? I said, most of these schools that our fathers, our mothers, they went to, you know, while they were growing up, they were missionary schools and all that. Why is it that most of these schools now that are created by all these bigger churches, you already know their names, why is it that the, you know, peoples in the church, why is it that they can't afford to put their own families, their kids in those schools? What's the problem? Now,
see, side one. You see, that one where you talk.
The woman now can't tell me, say, you can't say that question every pastor, saying one call one of the senior pastors because himself be confused to ask. So she now called the pastor. It was on the speakerphone. Pastor, good evening, sir. And there's a guy here, you know, he just asked this question, and I don't even know the response to the question. That's why I called you, because I believe you can give me a better answer. He said, go on, go ahead. She now told the man my question. And the man told her She said the school is not meant for everybody. It's meant for the people that can afford it.
I ain't done yet, so.
Side one. You see that one where you dey go, sir? Make I break table for now this night. Let me break table. Are you aware that 70% of all the microfinance houses in this country are owned by pastors, and most of them are redeemers?
Irọ́ ni o.
All those microfinance houses,
yes,
they are owned by pastors, and 60% they are all redeemers.
What?
Churches take the monies to set up microfinances, and I know of about 4 microfinances at that time where they do business, where they hustle, and then they borrow us money. When kata boss, we say we they go church, go pariwo. One can't worry, catch some fund, some principal can back interest. I know of a redeemed pastor in Magodo. That time he used to borrow me as much as 5 million.
Pastors are reapers alone.
Our pastors, that title.
They are using populate rates, populate rate, low. Get everybody low. Populate rates, don't tire everybody.
And you see the way their members will be vouching for them.
Yes, that's the crazy thing.
Look at all of them.
There is one popular man. Make I break table. Make I break table small this night. There is one popular redeemed pastor. People love him so much. Anybody who is sabi redeem where we're going to. The man don't owe small, but he never born. And redeem people still they vouch for him, say he never born. Me, Adetoun, I did Yankee when that man, one like 21-year-old girl born for him. He born for him. He don't even suffer or redeem member. Only run, lie. Pastor Kini ole do won't come over. I can't call my shipper. Wait be saying my did seriously. Jọba bínú lágbájá ó rántí pastor Kini ọjọ́ àwọn family wọ́n ti lọ sọ́dọ̀ àwọn family gan wọ́n lọ down on the last time wọ́n lọ kí wọn wọ́n gbọ́mọ lọ kí wọn ẹni ó pass out báyìí mo yá bá wọn pa ambulance ṣọ́ọ̀ṣì wọn náà kó wá gbé.
What? Oh my God.
I'm telling you, pastors.
Pastor.
You don't hear say this church don't get bank now. Oya Kilome church don't get bank.
Can you imagine?
They don't float bank.
Church has a bank.
They don't float bank.
Yes, that's what you pay money to. That's what they get their offering to.
Look at them with private jets.
If you see where the accounting room, if you see where they count money, if you see how many CCTV cameras they did there.
I know now.
This Sulaiman, this pastor Sulaiman, look at him. Sulaiman has 2 private jets now. Now, Sulaiman has 2 private jets. What kind of money? And so
Baba Shabi get land we want take rent for church. Be like say, and so we say I could get call Baba Shabi. How much you want this that please?
I think church is the church person could
my husband don't they pray say I go open mouth one day say God say make I go open church. Now Baba Shabi be chief accountant. Oh, I want get it down on airport Adetoun.
Oh Lord.
Ignorance. Okay, you
never see all this. I want big mommy. I want senior mommy Gio. Every time I take them for an envelope.
I want the real mommy.
I want senior mommy Gio. See this big woman of God, way open church. You know, see how many politicians go at church. You know, see how many envelope then they give her. You know, you don't go to church. You don't go see the church. Your eye don't.
They said Sulaiman is not too private jet. They said it's 3 private jet. 3 private jet is Sulaiman. Can you imagine?
Private jet yesterday. 8,000 dollars. I need to buy that our church here. Church now we here.
Tó bá rí àwọn pastor ọba gbogbo wọn tó máa wá tó bá rí àwọn envelope tó ń múlẹ̀ 50,000 $1 million $100,000 $200,000.
See,
àbíràn iná kan la jọ ń rí.
Àtìgbà tí mo ti ń rí tí native doctor ti ń pe pastor wá sí party fún opening prayer ibẹ̀ mo ti mọ̀ pé problem ti ṣẹlẹ̀.
You don't go scatter the whole matter this night.
Babalawo pe pastor wá sí opening prayer ní church ibẹ̀ mo ti mọ̀ pé wàhálà ti dé.
Larry, Babalawo pe pastor wá sí opening prayer. Babalawo ó pe pastor wá sí opening prayer. Ó ti gbọ́ dáadáa. Larry ò gẹ́gẹ́.
Funny gist lover just spoke about one mommy Gio. Now, who is gist lover?
Our senior Bekus ni. She's a blogger.
Blogger, yeah.
Wow,
Man,
that's crazy,
you know,
man. That's crazy. That's really, really crazy.
yeah. Nàìjíríà ti bàjẹ́ o. Tí pásítọ̀ bá ti fi ń pe babaláwo kó wá ṣe opening prayer ní ilé tó kọ́ tó fẹ́ ṣí.
ṣé pásítọ̀ ló pe babaláwo ló pe pásítọ̀.
Babaláwo ló lọ pé pásítọ̀ ìpè kó jọ kó wá bóun sílé.
babaláwo kọ́lé pásítọ̀ ló wá sí.
Pásítọ̀ wá sílé kó wá ṣe opening prayer.
Wow.
Can you imagine?
Wow.
Pásítọ̀ dé wá, pásítọ̀ tún kọrin, wọ́n tún náwó fún pásítọ̀, àwọn babaláwo náwó. Can you imagine?
Wow. That's
Very long.
Nigeria is everything has
Momsi me. My mom see where be say she know the child. My mom see na local woman. My mom see no go school like that, but she don't believe say you know I won't law school. I'm láti law school lọ. But tí mom see me to my West America. Tí mo lọ gbé mom see me ní airport. I want drive lọ́lé. My mom see uncle ìwà ni mo tọkọ ẹ ní. Àbájọ tí àwọn èèyàn tí wọ́n fi West America tí wọ́n ti fẹ́ padà mọ́ ṣá. That's number one. Ìgbà tó wá tó yẹ pé iná òṣèjú tó yẹ pé bí tí kò tẹ̀ wà regulator máa ń lọ church mọ́ sí mi jẹ́ ẹ̀kọ́ tó yẹ pé àwọn tó yẹ pé bíi deaconess CAC tó yẹ wọ́n wọ yẹ́rì wọn nǹkan tó yẹ kọ́ lè gbàdúrà kí gbogbo ilé kó máa ṣèkì báyìí lórí ìrántí mọ́ sí mi jẹ́ nìyẹn tó ti yẹ ìgbà tí mọ́ sí mi dé church lọ́n dé church ní Amẹ́ríkà yìí wọ́n expect mi kọ́ máa gbàdúrà bí kọ́ máa mi everybody báyìí kọ́ máa ṣe kíní báyìí àwọn èèyàn kọ́ yẹn gbàdúrà bí so kí wọ́n ṣe mọ́ sí bákan pé àwọn people yóò máa dúrà àgbà mo ní mọ́mì ẹ gbàgbé
àdí problem yẹn
ohun problem tẹgbẹ́ láti rẹ̀ àwọn èèyàn ṣiṣẹ́ wọn lọ bí iṣẹ́ tó bá tó time bí sọ́mọ lọ bí iṣẹ́ kò ń ṣe gbogbo pé driver fà wọn kò sí gbogbo yẹn bí báyìí people dey work and they don't concept they believe in God no be say they come say you are lọ sí kiri láàárọ̀ ọmọ nobody get that time later my mom see when he come dey here for a little time her mind everything come dey change when my mom see reach Nigeria táwọn àbúrò máa ṣe wọn máa ṣe àwọn àbúrò máa kò ní bẹ ẹ wá kílẹ̀ lọ sọ fún mọ́mí ní Amẹ́ríkà fún mọ́ àṣẹ kọ́kọ́ fún mọ́mí
ṣọ́ọ̀ṣì wèrè wọn.
she see herself say this is how so most of the problem wey Nigerians get na ignorance.
Well, it's all good.
It is well. Let me leave you guys. Nice talking to you all.
Well,
yeah, I think I
thank you so much. Thank you so much for having me here.
Yeah, wow.
Because I really learned a lot. I really learned a lot from this conversation.
Please help me come to Agege. I will be so grateful.
Welcome.
Please.
I'm gonna say
our Sorosoke ministry will be there.
I'm gonna say this. I really appreciate the fact that me and my friend, my sister reunite today. It's been a long time now.
Yeah, so
I'm telling you, man. Yeah, we don't reunite.
I just did my.
Since you don't hear of say now the same person, why you no go follow her, DM her, do all that. You guys don't do it.
No.
A lot of people.
Don't check your DM. I sent you a DM when I saw that.
My dear, you see that my DM
is full.
Na treasury.
Wow.
Will be full now, of course.
Sometimes I have more than 20,000 messages that I've not even opened.
Wow.
More than, in fact, my manager said, with the thing don't tire. They don't read messages tire.
So just you know what? Just DM me your number or something, or follow me. I'll follow you. But DM me your number or DM mine or something, so we can talk more.
No one. Yeah. I don't know this guy in green. I don't know you.
Oh,
I know Ksolo. We are following each other.
Oh, Ajay, that's my man. He's a promoter in Nigeria before he left to Turkey.
No, Nigeria.
You are in Turkey now?
Yeah.
Nigeria. And I was in Turkey recently.
Wow. Where in Turkey?
Nigeria.
I was going to London, so I stayed for a few days. I was with Auntie Yabojo's son.
Is it Istanbul? You stopped in Istanbul?
Yes, I was in Istanbul.
Yabojo's son?
Festus.
Festus lives in SN. He lives close to me, like 30 minutes away from my place.
I was with him. I was with him for some days.
Anytime you go to Turkey, you know that you have Ajay. There's a strong man in Turkey.
Yes, yeah. I'm going to connect you.
Anytime, any day.
Before you come up for Nigeria,
he's strong. Before you come up for Nigeria, he's strong.
Oh, terrorize me.
But Turkey is very good. I like Turkey.
Yeah,
Turkey is stress-free. Police people don't harass them.
No.
Their freedom is.
I want to work up there. Talk about super lekodele. I don't want bagbara lọ́wọ́ wọn.
Eso la be no cash me.
I'm not talking to you. Ọlọ́run ti help me. Ọlọ́run ti change life yín aba yín yọ.
Ksolo, we don't try now. Ksolo, you know, say me special, me as a person, you know, I really tried on the streets of, you know, Ikeja, Agege, on all those places, Ogba and all that. I really tried. So
it's fine.
With your support now, with your support and some other people.
People keep trying in Nigeria. Everybody make effort to.
No.
People they try for this country.
Good thing. Yeah. Now good thing.
Stripping club na bad thing.
No, stripping club is not a bad thing. No.
It's not a bad thing.
But you know, funny enough. But you know, funny enough.
It's not for kids. Yeah.
You know, funny enough. I've not been able to identify that something is bad and something is good. Because for me, I just look at it that you that you're saying something is bad. In your own eyes, it might be bad. In another person's eyes, it's good.
Yeah,
in your own eyes, it's good. In someone else's eye, it's bad. But at the end of the day, we are all living by grace. Okay, any ton tap posi, to dem gbadura pe Kolorun je ko ma ta. Ṣé ma ní nǹkan tó ṣe wrong? Any ton tap see, may I shock you? Our lórí òkè njọ́ kan, I'm a CAC member. So when they talk CAC, I just they laugh you.
I don't see your this in our Babalola. I don't see him.
I don't see your frame since. But their frames we shall know.
We dey orí òkè. And share program lórí òkè. No, it's very difficult for you to know my level of Christianity. It's very difficult for you to know. If I don't say a lot, it's only when I do live program that I do prophecies and all of that. That's when people will be like, this woman care. Really? So some people know me from that angle. Okay, let me show you another one.
Baba Badare.
Babadare Oyelami Akondele there. The only one I don't have the picture is Babolowere. Babolowere is still alive.
Yeah.
I celebrate
There was something I wanted to say now, and I don't want to forget that thing. And it's very important too.
I think it was.
And
we were talking about probably, you know, some people are strippers, some people are,
something good and something bad.
We were on the mountain one day, we're praying. Suddenly we saw some men like in jeep. They were packed. We're having program on the mountain. Ni F1 like ni incident challenge no. When they pack. Àwọn ẹni bí ele, àwọn tó gbókù sàlọ ile wọ́n joke. Do you know that? We now got worried. We got worried. Like some people on the mountain, everybody was like, who be these people where just they fear can't they catch them. I can't go me there. I can't call some pastors can't go me there. Say them I'm robber. Say them just go operate, finish. Say them can't thank God. Say it is successful.
What?
They say they can't thank God. Say their robbery, they successful. Then carry their guns. Come altar. Yes. So for me, sometimes I just wonder that what are we talking about?
Wow, that's deep.
You see prostitutes, then they go they pray, say make their market sell. And let me shock you. The people I can never get close to again in my life is if once you call yourself a pastor or a pastor's wife. Now then dangerous pass. Fear them.
Pastor's wife is worse. Pastor.
That time where they also where would they go borrow money from bank? Where would they? He get one woman, her name na Yabo. She be redeemed pastor wife. She they go open church vote, steal money. If she won't repay loan, now still she they still take pay loan.
Wow.
So you see people call themselves the wife of pastor, or people will be say then get as then they code. Now then the wicked pass. Now then the wicked pass. Fear those ones. But you see, with Nigerians, I've started yesterday. I was in the studio recording. I'm starting a vlog, life, sex, Christ's. What was it? Fashion, life, sex, Christ. Like, if you are a Muslim, you call yourself a Muslim and Alafa. People believe that there is a way you must dress. Yes. If you say you are a pastor's wife, or you are a pastor, or you are a Christian, or a born again, people believe there's a particular way you must dress. There are some things you must not do. There are some things you must not say because so religion has been classified. Even in Nigeria, they don't give them characteristics of dressing of a Christian, characteristics of talking as a Christian, characteristics of movement as a Christian. They believe that if you're a Christian, you must not do things. which is totally wrong.
Very wrong.
Exactly.
Extremely wrong.
People perceive you as this. I want to say you're a Christian. You can't go to a club. You can't play.
Yes,
You
so
can't drink.
you have
You
a
can't.
tattoo like this.
You
No.
can't do a lot of things.
You have this hair, you're a sinner.
Yeah.
Even
It's
Ksolo's
so
hair now.
it's so
Ksolo's hair,
possible.
this your hair now. If they see you now, they say
He's
Ksolo is
a
a bad boy.
sinner. It's sinners that does this
For
hair.
And it's not like
for
that.
year,
That's the
for
thing.
year, I did
That's true.
for year. You go see person will get dreadlock like this, dreadlock, bike, banker, dreadlock.
Before,
Yes, no.
before,
You go
if I dare in spirit, if I dare in spirit, sometimes I can get a message that I can do live program, and then I start prophecies. Do you know what happens? Some people will now be calling my younger sister, your sister, they confuse us. She be with Seun on the dance yesterday. She be prophets. You're the confused.
What does that got
And
to
I'll
do
be
with
like,
the gift
I
of
don't
God
get
I've
it.
given you?
You know, the level of hypocrisy is huge. Somebody like Ksolo, you know, if you enter Deeper Life Church,
they will say
You
know,
devil.
Come and leave it
Yeah,
at
like,
me.
they will not allow him.
devil
They
don't
don't
land.
allow Ksolo.
My momsy was a Deeper. My momsy used to be a Deeper Life member. Those days, if we go to London, we come back, we buy perfume. My momsy will say, no, it's wrong. It's not in the Bible. We are dead bodies that we are just trying to resuscitate our spirit. That's why we want to be smelling nice. My momsy, I go come and say, hey, this woman don't start another drama again. So as born again, you must not wear perfume.
Good.
The day my mother started getting liberated, you know, Deeper Life, they don't watch TV. So my stepdad, my aunties abroad, they will now, that time they wanted my mom to, her husband to have like a business center, you know, that I can come and do photocopy, download it down there. Now so Bro Patrick begin to buy CD. Bro Patrick begin to buy CD. Bro Patrick come begin to watch movie. Bro Patrick they watch Voltron, they watch sex movie, they watch everything. My family is scatter. Hey, but apart they can't change and turn a TV. They not talk computer. Hey, story scatter. Hey, family is scatter. Because we don't even have TV in our house. I never had TV in my house growing up. I never had TV in our house growing up. Meanwhile, I'm telling you, my stepfather, they in office, they watch Blue movie, they watch Rambo, they watch all this Indian movie. My stepfather don't watch all the Tumiliki movie finish. We still there as we know the Christianity and characteristics. Yeah. One day I was telling somebody, say, look at Deeper Life people. You see the way they wear turban, they wear that cap. You see the way they do it. They didn't understand that Pastor Kumuyi married a Muslim. And you know these Muslims, they don't take off their scarf. They have a way of wearing turban. So it's our own style of dressing because of our pre-religion style. All Deeper Life people now, you see, say they go on, they wear that cap. Then they turn them. They don't know saying a person's style. So some people will take somebody's style and attach it to their religion. It now becomes part of them. So when you don't dress that way, you don't wear turtleneck, zip up, you not be woman of God, though. You not feel see Christ. But that Patrick is my stepfather. But that Patrick is Katamata. But that Patrick change the movie. Say Bible not mention, Deeper Life not mention Bible na computer in the watch, you know, watch TV. All those boys when they say TD, you what?
I don't know. Thanks for all that you do.
I did.
Your time was not wasted, and I appreciate so much. Please, I beg you in the name of God, please let's do something for my people in Agege. Anything you want to do, we are ready to join in it, please. Thank you so much.
We will come, don't worry.
Thank you so much.
He's saying just like Celestia. People, and they read comment section, bizarre. Now my stepfather, now they call bizarre. Look at somebody like Kim Kardashian. You know, people see her as a bad person. Meanwhile, somebody like Kim doesn't drink. She doesn't smoke. She doesn't do anything. She's living a holy life. But people will see Kim Kardashian as she be a shower.
Right.
How do you know she's a shower? Meanwhile, I get one person where we say a pastor wife. He get like 4 boyfriends with the Zaman.
Wow.
Then the Zaman, I'm telling you, then the Zaman where and a pastor wife.
And she get like 4 boyfriends.
4 correct, constant people.
Wow.
But the man no.
Where they help her matter. You don't know. Now I see they talk to God. God, they hear from God. He did transit.
Wow. Wow.
Oh, voila. It is well. If we dey talk Nigeria matter, we don't end the matter. we know we don't go end the matter, but let's thank God. So everybody, please get involved, get connected, get your PVC. Tell somebody to tell somebody. We can't lose hope. We will just keep trying. We keep trying. We keep trying. I hope we'll have this kind of meeting again.
Sure, we do. Just
just
DM me your number or something so we can just talk probably exchange contacts on WhatsApp.
I'll follow you. I'll follow you back.
Yeah, follow me back.
I'm following Ajay immediately, and I'm following you.
Okay.
Yes, I followed you back.
Anytime,
No wahala.
All right.
Anytime.
Nice talking to you. Have a good night.
Anytime.
No wahala. No wahala. All right. So, love you all. Everybody say, I say love you all too.
Love you too.
Good night. Love you all.
Anytime you are in Turkey.